はい、はい、はい、はい。音入ってますか？入ってませんか？ちょっと最初だけ確認させてください。ここがね、重要ですからね。音入ってねえな、これ。音入ってない。これをね、自分で確認しなきゃいけないのがね、たるいっすよね。あ、入ってそう、入ってそう。入ったね、入ったね。よかった、よかった。よし、行きますか。てれり。イルファン。さっきのくだりだ。昨日のくだりだ。そう、アイーシャってやつが、イルファンは元彼なんですよ。主人公の。で、昨日はイルファンの妹と戦ったんだよね。アイーシャと。そうそうそう。で、アイーシャ、そう、アイーシャに会いに行きますか。ここで、あんま別にアイーシャ好きじゃねえんだけどな。アイーシャに会いに行きます。ブルー、そう、ブルーノとも戦いましたね。この人も元彼です。学生時代の元彼。まだジャラにね、未練タラタラですね。ちょっと可愛いとこあるな。でもジャラン、アイーシャってどこにいるのか。スケボーのとこにいるのか、アイーシャ。スケボーのところでね、勝負挑んできたから、アイーシャ。倒しに行くか。アイーシャボコるわ。で、このね、毎度おなじみのこのスケボーシステム嫌なんだよね。スケボーのミニゲームが別にあってもいいんだけど、これをさ、移動のデフォルトにしないでほしい。
You were once a legend here. I wonder if you can live
サウ
up
ン
to
デ
the
ィはね、
past.
子供を洗脳してスケボーパークを支配しているクマさん。なんか戦うか。で、ジップラインなんかやるか。緑の箱を集めよう。こっちか。おお、危ねえ危ねえ危ねえ。落ちる落ちる。危ねえ。これはね、ミスだ。これミスだな。ミスしてるな。緑の箱ってどれ？本当にわかんない。俺の視界には箱が出てこないんだが。うまくいったね。いいや、これはね、よくわかんない。さっぱりわかんない。なんでゲームクリアできたかもよくわかってない。とりあえず星マークのとこ行って、イーシャがいるのかな。とりあえずミッション終わったっぽいんで。イーシャがいて。いや、またバトルか。アイーシャ。すっかり成長したイルファンの妹って、会うの昨日ぶりなんだよな。昨日も戦ったんだよな。
Your knows me big time for agreeing to meet you.
私も同じ気持ち。
Charmingly abrasive as always, Aisha.
アイーシャ。
I'm not usually polite to
シャイター
Shaitan.
ン。シャイターンって何
Let's start
なんで
over.
すかね。シャイターンって何なんですか
Whatever.
ね。
I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet Cece for pizza.
アイーシャはさっきのクマの手下です。でこのゲームは基本的に相手を煽ってその間にダメージを叩き込むっていうのがデフォルトの戦い方なんだけど、まさかアイーシャ煽りが効かない。普 通にスキルどうしよう。お母さんでも召喚する？はい、お母さん召喚して、はい、一気に倒します。
Bella's mom! Run! Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour.
160キロですからね。そんな出てる？
You realize there's a rail you have
ちょっと
to
ごめん、
nose.
ちょっと一瞬 YouTube 見ていい？なんかおかしいみたい。YouTube がちょっとおかしいことになってるかも。一瞬ね、一瞬チラッと見るよ、チラッと。はい。なるほど。はい、問題なし。はい、大丈夫でした。すいません。
You
戻り
can
ます。
turn right, avoiding them. What do?
This is a trick question. The trolley problem?
Trolley
アイ
problem.
シャ。
Never heard of it. Are you avoiding the question?
アイシャ子供なんだよ。
Everyone knows the trolley problem. You're messing with me.
デフォルトなトロック問題
That's
で
the
した
sound
ね。
of your time running out. You should be studied. For real.
This is impossible. Can I just throw a basketball at
バスケ
her?
ットボール投げつけ
I don't think you can
バ
brute
スケ
force
ット
this
ボール
one.
は武器じゃありません。
Indeed.
お、何真正面から向き合わないとこのバ
Look,
トル
if
に
she
は勝て
sees
ない
you
だろ。
taking this seriously,
Okay, Jerkarutna.
真
I'll
剣
give you
に
one
向
nobody
き合う
could get wrong. When was
真
Timber
剣に
Hills
向き合う
founded?
必要。ティンバーヒルズができたの間違い1860年くらいか。
1862.
一応物語の舞台はアメリカらしいです。
Wrong. It's 1858, obviously.
なんか外れたんですけど。
God, just like you do not know the most basic thing.
How many people casually know their town's founding date? What kind of
町
teenager
まあ
are
確か
you?
にね、町ができた年、さらっと答えられる人はいませんね、このように。
Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100
160
miles per
キロ
hour.
ぐらい出てる。
You realize there's a
Nose
rail you have to
grind
nose
is
grind ahead of you. But there are
縛り
5 people
nose
tied to the
grind
rail. You can turn right,
レールを
avoiding
避けて
them.
右に守ることが
But
できる。
there's a single skater there, and
でも
you'll
曲
kill
がった
them
先にスケーター
instantly
が一人
on
いて死んじゃう。
impact.
あ、これはトロッコ問題ですわ。
What do?
犯人を見つけて復讐しよう。
I'd hunt down the person responsible for putting me in that
これが答え
position.
だ。
This is clearly a setup. I need to find the
サ
sadistic
ディスティック
weirdo
な
at
変
any
態を探
cost
し
and
出
make
して
them
責
pay.
任を取らせます。これが僕の答えです。
You're saying the right thing at least. I don't trust you to have the fort.
やべえ。これ、なんか間違った。ごめん。間違えました。普通に誤爆ですね。気にしないでください。わかんない人はわか
I
んない
won't
で
let you
く
get
ださい。間違っ
past
てコメン
me.
トチャッ
My
トっていうか
purpose is to keep everyone safe from
違
parasites
う動作したか
like
ったん
you.
だけど。
hey, looks like you got it. Her emotional walls are
あ、で
down.
も起こっ
Weakness
たことで
exposed.
アイーシャの心の壁が下がって弱点が現れた。いいね。スキルでとにかく仕留めに行きます。レイジサイド B で。あ、いいダメ。でも結構93って結構ね、僕の中では結構高いダメージですよ。でも全然減らねえな。まさか俺のレイジサイド B が全然効かないとは。マジで。あ、アイシャまた
You
無敵になっ
consider
ちゃった。
yourself a legend.
I never called myself that.
そうジャラはね、学生時代結構人気者っていうかそんな感じで、
Anyway, if you're not a poser,
So.
you'll have no problem answering
結
this.
構子供から尊敬
What
とい
is
う
a
か
skater's greatest pride?
されてたんだよ。スケーターにとって 最高の誇りとはいやー、まあ技じゃない。
Experience, time, effort. It's what all sports are about.
そうだよ、やっ
Pushing
ぱ技が
yourself hard enough to improve.
Ew. That's the
人より
response of someone who thinks they're better than
気
everyone
に食わな
else.
いのこの回答アイーシャ
You
ダ
get
メ
better at skateboarding the more you practice.
そう
It's
練
a
習すれば
fact.
するほど上手くなる。そうだよ、スケボーは間違ってない。
So, luck has nothing to do with
い
it?
やー、運は関係ないのって、
That's not.
そういうわけ
Pull
じゃないよね。
yourself
別
up
に
by
そう
your
そう
Vans shoelaces, everyone. So say it's Jala.
そうアイーシャね、言ってることが子供ないんよ。無敵だから聞かねえんだよ。あー、痛いな。結構73番目はでかい。これブロック、これガードとかできないの？困ったな。攻撃しても食らわねえんだよな、無敵だから。これでかいんな、ダメージ。スキル使おうか。いや違う、アイテムで、あ、おふざけ、なんかおふざけで今攻撃やっぱ効かないって。
If I'm forced to interact with you, maybe I can at least use your pathological tendencies to my benefit.
ほう、
I think she's warming up to us.
いや確かにちょっとね仲良くなった感
Let's
は
say
出て
your
る。
brother betrays you and tells your guardians wrongfully that you're hanging out with dangerous people. You're not just grounded. You are locked windows at night, mega
夜は
grounded.
スーパー外出禁止。
How do you sneak out?
どうやって外出する？まあ家に出たいんでポスターの後ろに穴を掘
You
ろう。
sneak a spoon from the kitchen,
こ
and
れは
every night you
何かの
start
映画をオ
digging.
マージュした回答なのかな。こういう脱出あ
I
ったよ
don't
ね。
have a century, Jala. That would
そんな
also
時間かけ
never
られ
work
ない。
anyway. My brother counts the utensils
ナ
after
イフをハイジャック
I
して
borrowed a
いい
knife
な、
or
食器の
whatever.
数を数えてる。
File your
Oh.
complaints with the Shawshank Redemption.
ショーシャンクのそうそれを言いたかった。
Unimaginative
そ
and
れを
inept.
リスペクトした回答
Believe
だっ
my
たんだ
brother
けど
fell for
な。
you.
でも無敵状態治んないな。やだな。回復しますね。いや食べました。はい。とりあえずしのごう。正しい回答しないとアイーシャの無敵時間が解けないな。これもうフルボッコやん。アイーシャって鬼強い。アイーシャ
You
が強
consider
すぎて。
yourself a legend of some sort. I don't know why.
I never called myself
確かに
that.
Anyway, if you're not a... What is a
スケー
skater's
ターとこ
greatest
こを間違えちゃ
pride?
いけない。あざだな。
Whiffing hard and getting absolute battle scars.
傷こそが誇りみたい
Wouldn't most people say bailing is a bad thing?
な。お、聞いてるか？
Those people obviously don't skate. It's the best part. The
片手
camaraderie
技
you
を見
feel
せ合って
exchanging
感じる
stories,
仲間
showing
意識って最高。
bruises, surviving, smiling, getting back up, your filmer
なるほど
cheers.
ね。
It's the heart of skating.
この友情こそがスケートボードの中心だと。
I actually
どういう
agree.
お、これで
I still don't
Mutek
like
tore-
you, but I
Mutek
can
取れました。
respect your prior dedication.
でここで攻めよう。マイティ・ジョー・バスターだな。俺のマイティ・ジョー・バスターは痛えぞ。102。今ここでかなり畳みかけないとね、ダメージ取らないとまずい。あ、バ
I
ス
just
でね
needed a
HP
minute
返
to
して
let
ね。
your audacity really sink in.
あ、いいじゃん、僕にちょっと煽りが効いてるんで、これで仕留めたいな。マイティ・ジョー・バスター。 確認。はい、倒したか。あ、倒してない。
Okay,
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
次で最後。
your brother brings home a girl, and she starts
兄が
hanging
家に
around for
女
a
の子を
bit.
連れてから、それからちょくちょく遊びに来るようになった。
Your dad loves her.
父
Your
は
brother
その子
loves
気に
her.
入ってて、兄
She's
も
the
その子
kind
が大
of
好き。
effortless
その子はこんな
badass
人
you
にな
want to
り
be
たい
when
と
you
思
grow
うよう
up.
な力の抜けたかっこいい人なの。これジャラのことじゃない。
But then, your dad gets
これ
sick.
ジャラのことだわ。
The worst period of your life hits you and your brother, and she
ジャラ
vanishes.
の元彼が、そう元彼のお父さんが病気になって亡くなったんだよ。なのにジャラはね、葬式に行かなかったんだよね。それを
Now,
結構アイーシャ
every
根に
time
持
you
ってる
see
の。
her, you are so goddamn mad. What do you
なんか
do?
いやー、葬式行かなかったのは人としてちょっと信じられないんで、反省しよ
I don't want to make excuses.
You could try.
う。努力してくれても
I
よかった
think you deserve more than my words anyway.
So
諦
you're
める
giving up?
No, I'm committing.
まあジャラ努力してるって。
You should be committed. What are you talking about?
何の話？
I'm gonna be there for you, Aisha, from now on.
そう。
I'll
そうだ
be。your nemesis, your scapegoat,
スケート
your
のコー
auntie,
スでもお
whatever
ば
you
さんでも
need.
いい。
I'll be there for you.
あなた、アイーシャの味方でいるよ。
I
よ
didn't
しよしよ
expect
し
you to actually understand.
これは聞いてますね。これは聞いてるね。スキル畳みかきたいけどいないんで、チャンドラおばさんを召喚して
Auntie!
パワーポイント貯めます。 WP 増えました。はい。
Wait, I think I saw a shot.
ここで行きます。アンクルブレイク。アンクルブレイクで沈めてありますわ。よし。倒せないか。
I don't feel good.
Say uncle.
で、アンクル、おじさんって言ってみて。
Never.
絶対嫌。
All these years, I've wanted to fight you.
そうずっとね、アイーシャね、ジャラのこと恨んでたん
I'm
だよ
gonna
ね。
take my time.
あ、でも仰天時間解けたか。でも無敵じゃないから入るか、ダメージ。あ、入るね、入るね。よし、ブロック。あ、でもでかいな。スキルでとどめさしようか。セルジオを召
Oh,
喚して、
Sergio!
セルジオっていうのはジャラの元彼ですね。元彼です。召喚します。この辺 FF っぽいよね、この召喚の。で、96。いや、元彼とか元カノの召喚が
Where
強
do we
い。
go from here? I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me
疎ま
less.
しい気持ちは減ってきたって。
It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a
Guess you really grew
アイー
on
シャ
her.
の、あ、よかった。元彼の妹と仲良くなりました。
maybe Cece and I will
なん
see
で
you
元
around
彼
the
の
body
妹と
shop.
仲良くしなあかんの
Whatever. But don't hover. Like we want our space
私たち
too.
干渉、あ、まあな
Obviously.
るほどね。ジャラのこと認めてはいるけど、
course,
干渉はされたくない。
You make the rules.
ジャラも大人になって、ね、そこをお互い人と人をリスペクトし合う仲ということで。おお、クリアしたアイーシャと。アンディル、あ、この人も元彼ですね。初めて出てくるね。修理工場の前で待ってる。会いに行くか。多分このアンディルも元彼なんで、多分戦うことになるんだよな。なんでアンディルと戦う前にちょっと回復しといて、それから倒しに行くか。この道に落ちてるチョコレート拾うと回復できるんだよね。あとね、もう一個あったね。回復して回復します。でさ、ステージ移動するときさ、ステージを変えたいときさ、わざわざステージが出るっていう1工程踏まないといけないのがたるいよね。よしよし。まあ、とりあえず、このスケボーパークからは出ます。スケボーパークから出 て、さっきの元彼のとこに会いに行きます。いや、強いんだろうな、また。アンディだね。アンディ。元彼と元カノが出すぎてね、名前わかんなくなるんですよね。電話来て、サルマ。ディアがダンスライトを直したんだ。ほう。すぐ行こう。おばさんには知恵がある。サルマからも呼び出し食らってますと。いや、でも、あれタスク入ってる。あるな。でも多分アンディルの方がメインクエストなんですよ。サルマはサブクエスト。なんでちょっとメインクエスト行っていいですか。よし。あ、違う、こっちじゃないな。間違えた。修理屋だった、アンディルは。あれ？いや、マーカーつけて。そう、修理屋、こっちだったね。間違えた。で、アンディルに会いに行きます。うわー、下品な車乗ってるわ、アンディル。道徳の優位性を語られてしまいそうだ。そんなバトルある？
They've been marinating on what to say to me for years.
確かにアンディルとはいい別れをしてないんですよ。円満破局じゃなかったから。うわー、ちょっと嫌だな。きちいな。アンディルきちいわ。
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talent search I'm organizing and judging. I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace confronting you if not for Tyler's well-being.
まあ自慢にしか聞こえねえな。
Oh, I get it. You're the
タ
only
イラ
one
ー
who
が
has
タイラー
Tyler's
っていう
best
のは
interests at
ジャラ
heart.
の元
Unlike
カノで
me.
す。
Huh?
タイラーが本当に気をかけてるのは自分だって言いたい。
Let's give them some credit. They did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they
いっ
are.
ぱいで忙しくて。
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated.
その人が完全に
I'm
孤
here
独だ
to
った
make
ことを
sure
気
you
づかして
never
しまう。
rope Tyler into that cycle of torment again.
タイラーがサイクルに二度と引き込まれないようにするためだ。タイラーを救いたいんだね、アンディルは。多分アンディル、タイラーのこと好きなんじゃないかな。あー、やっべ。これインドだ。これは確実にインドだわ。この踊り出す感じ、インドっぽい。インド映画でよく見るよね。アンディルがここに現れたのはあくまでタイラーの親友としてということでよろしく。いやー、ちょっと厳しいな。多分ジャラのことも
Andale
この
moved
人
to
気に
America
かけ
from
てて、
South
タ
Africa
イラ
in
ーも
junior year,
いいなって思っ
just
てるんだ
after
ろう
Jala
ね。
and Tyler had one of their more dramatic
あ、
breakups.
南アフリカから転校してきたんだ。あ
The entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andale became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy,
なるほど。
making me believe your
タイ
version.
ラーとのね、タイラーと女の子同士の交際を打ち明けた。
I thought Tyler was a monster,
なる
and I
ほど。
fell for you.
それを信じられなかったんだ、アンディルは。タイ
Forget
ラ
the
ー好きだ
false
ったんだろ
pretenses
う
of
な。
our brief relationship. You stole years of friendship with
タイラーと
Tyler
友情を
from
築
me.
くの邪魔され
That's
て
what I
ます。
can't forgive.
あんたをもてあそびまし
Do you
た。
really need me to admit that I was jealous of you two so you can crow about it?
This isn't some
タイラー
petty
とアンディル、いい
argument.
仲だったんだ
I
ね。
thought you
でも結
understood
局、
me.
ジャラが
It
最
was
終的に奪っちゃったんだろ
transformative
うね。
meeting you.
うん。
That's before I realized that you weren't actually interested in me. You just wanted to get between me and Tyler.
君はただ私とタイラーの間に入りたかった。
I don't need resolution from you.
邪魔したかっただけだろ。
I don't think you can
恋愛を
actually change.
恋愛を邪魔したかったんだろうって言ってんだろうね、アンディル。
The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds.
君の残酷さだ。さてさて、まあまず煽ると。あ、でも煽り効かない。とりあえず殴っとくか。あ、でもダメージは入る。無敵じゃないね、さっきと
So,
違って。
are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we
タイ
over
ラーの
that
ためじゃ
little
ないだろ、こ
fiction?
のバトル。
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this
タイ
ridiculous
ラーのため
charade.
でしかない。ちょっと信じられないですね。
Persisting in the delusion. Got it.
ジャラの返答も面白いですね。妄想を続けるんだ。いや、まあ、
Don't get the
26
wrong
だ。
idea.
ダメー
I
ジ
do
はそんな高
not
くない。
hold grudges. I'm protecting my best friend, that's all.
親友を守りたいだけだと。タイラーと仲良くなりたいんだろうな。
None of
アン
this
ディ
feels
やっぱ
personal at all.
スキルで弱点とかまた煽り効かないんだよな、まだ。スキルでお母さんを呼び出して、これお母さんの領域展開だから、これお母さんの領域展開。五条悟先生もびっくり
Your
の
mother? This is not playing.
無料空所110ダメージ。
You struggle against your
Hey,
culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one
アメリカ
relationship
人
to
から
the
見
next.
たアジア
Why you
人は
lie,
家
cheat,
柄とか厳
evade.
しかったり、なんか社会的に認められた恋愛をしなきゃいけないよって思い込んでるらしいですね、アメリカ人は。
You're searching for something in other people that you should be looking for in yourself.
大げさな批判だね。
Wow. You've clearly spent a lot of time cataloging my faults and analyzing my motives.
ジャラの皮肉もなかなかいいっすね。
Is that easier than holding the mirror up to yourself?
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be
君
entirely
はとても
justified.
哀れだ。
I pity you.
アンディ言い過ぎじゃない？
Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me
ア
stronger.
フリカ系の人も確かに先祖を大事にしてるイメージあるな。
Looks like
Oh,
Andalay's so mad
corrupta.
at you, they're having a
これ
personality
は
crisis.
これはインドだわ。これインドだな。
I mean, it's obvious Andalay replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment you left town.
まあタイラーと仲良しだっ
Don't
た
you
んだな
think。they're being a little overprotective
確かにちょ
for
っとね、
just a friend?
アンディルに尋ねてみよう。
So, are you and
そう
Tyler
そう
like
ここを聞きたかったよ。
together?
付き合ってたんじゃないのって。
Seriously, Jala? Unlike you, I can care about
私は
someone
寝たい
without
と思わ
trying to
ない
sleep
相
with
手を
them.
気にかけることもできるんだ。成人だな。これはインドだわ。これはインド人男性。
You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you?
私、
I refuse to let you get under my skin.
本当にこの人、友情に熱い人なの。恋愛とかそういうの、性欲とか抜きに。ファミリープレッシャー。ちょっと、技名にびっくりしちゃって。煽りが効くっぽいですね。まあ、何が効くかはわからない。今、煽りが効くか。
I'd respect you more if you could just admit that you're here for
そうだよ。
you, not
タイ
for
ラーのためじゃ
Tyler.
ない。自分のためにしたいよ。よし、聞いた。この隙にスキルで叩き込みます。パーティーライド。俺のパーティーライドは痛いぜ。よし。いや、でも58か。あんま効かねえな。あ、やばい。自分もちょっと煽り入っちゃったわ。これ確か、この時ね、技が発動するかどうかはガチャなんだよね。ほら。成功。よし、パーティーライド。俺のパーティーライドは痛いぜ。いや、低いな。よし、ブロックしました。
Even just asking you to care about others.
ちょっとスキルで回復します。サウンディおばさんじゃないな、チャンドラおばさん呼び出して HP と WP を回復します。このね、演出長いからスキップさせてもらいます。で、HP 増えたし、
I wear whatever, and this occasion calls for your
これで
annihilation,
反
Jala.
撃のターン整った。いやーでも、煽り溶けちゃったな。これ効くかな。
Yeah,
つい落
I
胆
was
の煽り。
thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were
そう
all
10代
teenagers.
の頃をね、いつまでも
Thoughtlessness
ブ
is
チブチ言う
practically in
のあん
the
ま
job
好きじゃないよ
description.
ね。 効かない。この煽りが効かないとは。
I'm the model child, a pillar of support for my family, an icon in my
いつの間
industry,
にか名前変わ
helping
っ
my
ているやん。
community
クワメになって
thrive.
るやん。クワメに。
I'll carry it all without a complaint. Unlike
君
you,
とは違うん
Jala.
だ、ジャーラ。いやー、何の煽りが効くんだ、こいつに。仰天な煽り効くかな。
You knew I was lying about Tyler. You wanted to believe me.
暗い。あ、効かない。やばいな。これ自利品だな。
America seeks
あ、で
to
パス。
destabilize our cultural foundations. Unlike you, I will not allow my touchstones
試
to be
金
stripped
石を
away.
剥ぎ取らせるようなことは許さない。ほほう。あ、多分この人もね、恋愛で悩んでるんだよ。何かな。まあ上から順番にやっていきましょうか。ベッカフンドの煽り。暗い。
Yeah, you really sound like a cool, collected
そう
person
じゃない
who
そうだね。
definitely doesn't have strong feelings for me.
よし来た。煽られてます。煽られてます。この隙に叩き込みます。パーティースパイス。よし。57はね、ダメージが少ない。チャンドラーおばさんの
Your
効果も減った。
individualist woe is me. Me and my feelings first. American whining makes me sick.
ちょっとアメリカのね、恋愛事情ちょっと難しいな。一応舞台はアメリカだからね。アメリカで巻き起こるインド人の話だからこれ。召喚していいっすか。セルジオを
Oh, Sergio!
元彼には元彼だ。セルジオかも。この人も元彼だから。元彼で元彼が元彼を成敗する。あ、でも96段目はでかいっす。よし、いいね。相手ミスってますね。
Tyler and I are hosting an international African music festival next
最
month.
適なフェスを主
What
催
have
す
you
る
ever done to give back?
ほう。あ、そう、結構この人すごいやり手ですね。やり手。で、じゃあディアを召喚しちゃおうか。ディアっていうのは元カノです。このガチムチの青山テルマが元カノ。96。
I don't want to make changes to my body. And I know what I'm shaped
ちょっ
like.
とね、ディアの体型のことを今
When they look at
ディスってるね。ガチムチすぎやしませんかって。
When people say non-binary, they think of someone
ノンバイ
petite,
ナリー。
non-threatening.
へ
Not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable?
人と
Maybe
違
if I
うことは
conformed, I would be
いやー
recognized.
なんて答えたらいいかな。
Understood.
人と違うことは楽しい。
Other people's
これだ
ideas of you are just limitations. Come on.
どうだ？
Part of you enjoys defying expectations,
まあ、ボ
doesn't
ヘ
it?
ミアンポイントが手に入りました。
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different
君
to
に
how
わか
you
るか？
feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so
君
American.
たちすぐアメリカ的だからだと思ってた。ああ、確か
You
に
come from a culture of the
イン
future,
ド人だけどね。
always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst.
実はね、結構真面目だな。真面目だな、本当に。
You know, it's so
Andy,
funny
you
how
look
when we met, I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy,
私
and
あそう
financially
確かに
covering
ア
my
ンディは今
parents.
ね、
While you're
仕事
crashing
ノ
at
リ
home
ノ
and
リだし、
everyone hates you.
社会的に
So
成
funny,
功してる。
girl.
Ha ha. No, Andale. I'm
Andy.
getting the distinct
Andy.
feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be.
確
In
かに。
fact, I'd say this little
なるほど。
performance of
で
yours
かい口を叩くのは不安な現れなんじゃないかってことで
Maybe a
す
few
ね。
top notes of desperation?
確かに
You
ヤ
know
ククソっ
what?
ぽさ感じる。
Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to
やっ
understand
ぱ
me.
恋愛に家族のことを持ち出すのはね、ちょっとアフリカとかね、インドっぽいなって思います。
Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me.
そうプレッシャーを与えない友人たち。
If my heritage hurts, why bother? Leave it behind. Throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
あ、イエスと待って、体力回復してるやん。これマジいぞ。
Wait, what?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. Their attack is
いや
making
攻撃
them
によって自
vulnerable
分も
too.
弱体化してる。
I can definitely relate.
No.
おじさんいつもどう言ってる？チャンスをつかない。煽りスキルで戦え。でもその前に煽ったところで今 WP ないんで、アイテムで回復していいっすか、一回。ブルーノのモカバーで。ブルーノっていうのは元彼ですね。はい。で、煽り。失意落胆な煽り。
Are you really growing on delay?
よし、聞いたね。でこれで相手は失意落胆になって攻撃ができませんと。で、この隙に叩き込む。パーティーダーツ。うわっ！いや、でも少ねえな、ダメージが。回復しちゃったか。オッケーオッケ
You sure
ー。
you're
ここはね、
feeling
ダメー
alright
ジ
on
与え
delay?
つつ、WP
Your
増やそう。
tone seems a bit pointed.
I know why you're
いや、アイ
challenging.
テム煽ってきた。
Ooh, it must bother you up.
そんなの
Can't
人
stand to
生が
see
う
a
まくい
bad
くに
bitch
耐えられないんだろ
thriving, can you?
あー、やばい。
You're
Ahora
the one who
ahora
ambushed me.
Sounds like you could be a more active participant in your destiny. It's called manifestation, babe.
でしかも相手の煽り解けちゃったし、WP 回復しなきゃいけないな。で、回復して、これはディフェンス。ディフェン。
God, you make everything such a melodrama and
So
not even
what
the
did that-
fun kind.
ジャラの
You act
人
like you're in
生
a
すべてが
lifetime
メロドラ
movie.
マ。
Go to a party and stop trying to find your truth, weirdo.
スペシャルデモテープの効果が消えた。でもまだちょっと憤怒が残ってるんで、煽りはできない。で普通に攻撃します。あ、でもクリティカルいいダメージ入った。
On delay, you're gonna cave in on yourself if you don't let go.
すべてをね、吐き出した方がいいです。
Hard to
ま
think
た煽っ
about
てくるやん
sad
こいつ。
shit when everyone's fighting to buy my drinks and play my music.
よし、よし、耐えた。で、2回連続はね、やりすぎよ。で、煽ろう、煽ろう。渇望の煽り。どうだ？暗い。
You, me, sexual tension sublimated into irony-tipped aggression.
あ、高校2年生の
Feels
時
like junior
付き合って
year.
たんですね、2人は。あ、煽りが効かないだと。何？はい、ディフェン。ディフェン、ディフェン。
My mistake with you is I was too vulnerable. We just met and I was crying in your lap over bad pizza. Not cute, Andy. I'm fatal now, though. Learned my lesson thanks
まあ
to
恋
you.
愛からね、学ぶことは多いですよ。これが弱点だって分かりましたね。会話をすることで相手の
You
弱点
still
が何
wear
か分
some
か
of
る
the
し、
clothes I lent you junior year.
高校の頃私が貸してあげたやつを今着てると。これちょっとやばいっすね。でこの隙にロードロッパー決めちゃいます。よし、いいね。ナイス
Don't
キー。
you dare. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me
私
changed me for the
私
better.
はより優れた人間になった。昔、いやーどうしよう。私たちは同じでしょ。
Actually, you're just as
私
twisted
は
up and
あ
lost
な
and
たも
confused
私
as
と同
I
じく
am.
らいねじれてて迷ってて
That's okay.
混乱してる。それでいいんだよ。
I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing from one extreme to the
よく
next.
じゃらね、こういうよくわかんない元彼と向き合えるよね。
Fine. I'm a mess.
私は、アンディ認めたやん。自分がめちゃくちゃだった。
I'm scared of being disconnected, but the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more.
家族やコミュニティから拒絶されると思うともっと恐ろしい。
I'm all over the place.
これ現代人
I
ある
only
あるです
tell my
ね。
parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories.
ちょっとこれ、アンディさん頑張ってたんだ。
I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries, but am I beyond understanding?
自分に素直になるべきか、そ
Impossible.
の素直な心を相手に見せるべきか、悩んでるんだな。
I don't want to
戻った。
compromise who I am. I contain multitudes, feminine and masculine,
そうな
South
の。
African and American.
女性性と男性性。あ、なるほど。おう
I'm all of
い
these
ろんな人
things,
格がい
and
るん
yet
だ。
defined by
アンディの
none
中
of
で
them alone. God, it feels so good to just
アン
say
デ
that all
ィ
out
ル、へ
loud.
そ毛すごいな。
I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our.
エキセントリックハーモニー。
I've
しかもこれ
spent a lot of
攻撃と同時
time
に
not being able to stand
煽
being
り入って
myself.
くるやん。
But now I know.
スキル。はい。大ダメージか。サウンディで大ダメージか。サウンディで大ダメージ与えます。
The spirit of Timber Hills!
くらい。100ぐらい入るか。70。まあ、でかい。オッケー。いいよ。
There's no can, only will.
できるかどうかじゃない。するかどうかだ。
I outrank you in will, power,
この
and
煽り食ら
willpower.
ったら結
So I
構。
will be stronger and I
ピンチです。
will defeat you.
よし。耐えた。うわ、危ねえ。でこっちが逆に煽りさせてあげましょう。
Jealousy is not a good look on you, Andale.
あ、効かない。仰天な煽りが効かないだとアンディ。
I meet so many people, none of them see me. All of them
見
see
た
the
い部
parts
分し
they
か見ない。
want.
これ社会
I
人
thought you
に
were someone I could be
刺
whole
さりま
with.
すね。
What a disappointment.
お、でもよかった。耐えた。ということでこっち煽ります。渇望の煽り。くらい。ファイ
Why
ヤー。
could we never have a threesome with Tyler?
3人で。
Because you were
Oh,
too busy
grata,
playing
grata.
us against each other?
よし、聞いてるね。
Oh, yeah. Missed
チャンスを
opportunity.
逃したと。結構どぎついこと言うね。ウータースラム、ダンクシュ。いや、これ結構いいダメージ。多分相手動けないよね。あ、でも食らっちゃったか。いや、でもいけるっしょ。よし、いいね。あとワンパンだな。あとワンパンで倒せる。あ、自爆したやん。よっしゃ。アンディル倒したんで仲直りしました。ステータスが元彼から友達に変わりました。おめでとうアンディル。やったね。ジャラ。
You know what,
イン
Andale?
ドっぽいよな。
I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have. Hard as that is
あ
to
ーよかったよか
admit.
った。
I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that.
確かにね。
It was selfish.
相手の2人の友情を切り裂く恋愛をし
I
てしまっ
know
た
you
ジャ
don't
ラ
know me anything, but I really
よ
am
かったっす
trying
よ
to
かっ
be
たっす。
better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove
チ
that.
ャンスをもう一回くださいと。
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
批判をやめるのはいいことだ。
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly
そう、
got my
2人友
number.
達になったんですよ。やった。ついに。じゃあ、元彼脱出して友達になりました。元彼という、ね、友情を育むっていうのはちょっと信じられないけど、まあそういう世界線なんでね。しょうがないっすね。ハートブレイカー。オッケー。よし。 でもう家に帰る。家に帰るっていうのがタスクであるんだよね。家帰りますか。サブクエストちょっとやりたい気持ちはあるんだけど、一回ちょっとメインストーリー進めたいんで、サブクエストは置いといて、普通に家帰ります。とりあえずメインストーリークリアしたいよね。一回クリアして、サブクエストはやり込み要素だ。その前に一回冷蔵庫見ていい？ OK。あとギアも手に入れたんだよな。そう。今イルファンのつけてるんだけど、アンディルは敵のメンタル以上のターンが減少する代わりに、ダメージ量が増える。いや、イルファンでしょ。イルファンが最強ですね。で、お父さんにお休みの挨拶行って、この日が終わります。数えてお父さん数えてたって。タイラー以外の元恋人全部と対決したことになるんじゃないか。そう、お父さん彼女の元彼全員把握してるっていうね。
It's like ripping off a band-aid. You have to do it quickly and all at once.
そう、ジャラはね、仕事に帰ってきたのをきっかけに過去を清算したいと思ってるんだよね。
Oh yes, speed is what's called for when dealing
ひ
with
どい
long
話で
buried emotional
一方
trauma.
的すぎる。
I still have
ジ
no
ャラが地
idea
元
what
飛
to
び出
say
した
to
のも
Tyler.
恋人と駆け落ちしたからなんだよね。
Resolve things.
で、それから3年後、今まで連絡一本も入れてなかったのに、突如実家に帰ってきたのよ。
Wow, that was cold.
ちょっと
I
冷
didn't
た
think
い
the
ね、
old man had it in
お
him.
父さんに。確かに。お父さんにしては、ちょっと冷たい。
What I mean is, you've come this far. And with Tyler, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
本命なのかな。タイラーがなんかでもジャラの中では本命っぽいっすね。で、一回寝て次の日になります。そろそろもうこれ終わりじゃね？タスク見ていいっすか？なんかこれね、やっぱ料理がね、ポンフレットフライなんのこっちゃって話なんですよ。魚か。白身魚のフライですね。
Let's make fish fry. The trick is in the marinade. Everything else is quite
この
straightforward.
お母さんで今田耕司にのお母さんの
I
小
wonder
言が
what
うる
else
さいで
she's
す。
been marinating on.
What was that, Jala?
What did I do and how much trouble am I in?
お母さんとね、じゃあ仲良くないんだよね。
Really, Jala? Can't I just want to teach you how to make fish fry without having some ulterior motive?
I assume every cooking session is an elaborate emotional trap.
お母さんの時代を踏まないように
Let's
するのが
just
大変。
get started, shall we? Start by washing your hands.
おかしいんだよね。このね、料理対決まずね、手を洗うとこから始めるんだよね。
You
お母
look
さん、おられ
really
とこ
well rested today, Amma.
カモン。
Your dad bought a
Keep
right
each
noise
cup,
machine. It's really helping me sleep better.
さっきお母さんおだってる？
That sari really suits you, Ma.
ヒート獲得したから
Beautiful
ね。
color.
これで評価ポイントが上がると勝ちなんですよ。ヒー
The
ト
lady at the shop told me I'm in autumn. Whatever that means.
服装褒めるのもガチャだな。
I like that lipstick shade on you, Amma.
いいよ来い。
Oh,
評価か
this?
ける2はでかい
Your。dad bought it for
今
me.
後評価
He has
評
a
価ポイン
better
トが
eye
全
than
部
I
かける
do.
2になるよ。これはでかい。勝ち確。手を洗います。手洗います。よし。
Very good.
やった。評価6ポイントはでかいぞこれ。
Score the fish in one direction, not 2D.
通常3ポイントなん
We
だけ
just
ど
want to
6
allow
ポ
the
イント入り
marinade
ま
to
した。
sink in,
でかい。
not slice the fish into ribbon.
普通にもうやっていきましょう。ジャラは普通に料理する気ないね。ふざけてるね。
That's good.
That's good. おや、いいんじゃない
So,
か。
Jala,
Uh-oh.
いや、皮
how
肉タ
long
イム始
exactly
まり
are
ま
you
した
going to。spend doing nothing in life and living in your childhood bedroom?
まあ、ちょっと受け流しましょうか。
So you did have an ulterior motive.
What is wrong with you today, Jala? You're in such a mood.
なんかもう朝っぱら
Take
から
some of
喧
that
嘩してるよ
aggression out
二人と
on the
も。
ginger garlic paste instead, will you?
よし、じゃあ超絶技巧で砕きますか。いや、むずいむずいむずい。タイミングがシビアだな。
You won't
Yes, yes,
completely
Shoga
embarrass
Junior
me in
guy.
front of Party. Chandra told me you've been helping her and Tyler with the
お
skate
ばさんと
park
タイラーを手伝っている
situation.
そうじゃないか。そうなのね。
Is it not going well? Is that why you're so touchy this
まあ
morning?
とりあえずお母さんの攻撃は全部受け流します。
What could possibly be stressful about seeing my ex who hates me
So-
every day?
昔の恋人と会うのって結構ストレスよね。
Well, I don't approve of the goings on in the park. I've never trusted mascots.
マスコクマのこと言ってね、サウン
That's why I never took you girls to Disney World.
ネズミの遊園地にも行かないって。おっとっとっと。
What? That's why Auntie C snuck us there? I thought Amma just hated Joy.
Now, add the turmeric,
なる
coriander,
ほどこの
Kashmiri
コリア
mint,
ンダーと
garam
かこういう
masala,
の
and cumin
イン
to
ドっ
the
ぽいっす
paste.
ね。
Then finish with a dash of
カレ
lemon.
ー作りかな。よし。よし。よし。
Well done, Jala.
よしよしいい
Touchdown.
よいいよいいよ。タッチダウン。これはアメリカっぽい。
That's what they say in basketball, no?
違う。それはアメフト。
Whether things go well with the skate
タッ
park
チ
or
ダウン
not,
っていうのはバスケじゃ
I
なくてア
hope you
メフト
won't
で
let
す
that
ね。
influence things with Tyler.
インド人から見たアメリカってそうなのか
She's
な。
been through enough, don't you think?
とりあえずお母さんのことは全部受け流します。
Tyler wants to keep our relationship strictly business, and I'm respecting that.
そうビジネス、今タイラーとはビジネスのお付き合いよ。笑っちゃってんじゃん、お母さん。
Sorry, I really tried to keep a straight face.
You only have one sibling, but somehow you're the third favorite child. That's gotta sting.
Coat the pomfret with the marinade, Jala.
パンフレ
We
ット
don't have all day.
超絶技巧で手混ぜしよう。あ、ミスった。いや、やばい、ミスった。いや、でも持ち直してる、持ち直してる。よしよしよし。
I knew you had my
いや、
cooking
まあまあまあ、い
genes.
いんじゃないです。
Set the fish aside to rest and marinate for a bit. Speaking of which,
Oh no, I hate it when she makes these recipes metaphors for our emotional
料理
failures.
とね、失敗を混ぜてほ
don't
し
you
くな
think
いん
you've
だよ
let
ね
the situation with Aruni marinate
あ、
long
そうそう、
enough?
アルニの問題。お姉さん、アルニっていうのはお姉さ
I'm
んで。
just waiting for the perfect moment to
結婚が
strike.
決まったんです
It's
よ、ア
all
ル
in
ニ
the timing, Ma.
でもアルニはちょ
Yes,
っと会
why
えて
don't
な
we
くて。
just dither and
探してる
procrastinate
って
until
いう
the
ストーリー
situation
なんですよ
magically
ね。
resolves itself?
At this rate, she'll be married and have 3 children before you two actually talk. Forget it. Light the stove, Jala. That's something
Iba na
even
dash.
you can't get wrong, no?
で、コンロに火をつけます。これインド流の火のつけ方だから。
Good. But don't get over.
Oh,
Given your
Kyoka Max.
attitude, I'm sure I already know the answer to the question. Are you planning to stay in
あー、
Timberwolves?
残るかどうか。この町に残るかどうか聞かれてます。とりあえず受け流そう。
Look at that. The oil is hot enough to fry the fish now.
料理に戻そうか、話を。
So it is. Put the fish in the pan gently. I don't need you getting burns on top of everything
まあ優
else.
しい一面もある。よし。いいよいいよ。いいよ。よっしゃ。乗ってきました。連打
I
苦手
really
だ
am
な
an。incredible teacher.
お、で、料理作れましたか。ふう、危ねえ。なんだっけ、 なんちゃったフライだっけ。お、リアクションがインドなんだよな。食べ物を食べた時のリアクションがインドだわ。
Crispy on the outside, flaky in the middle, spicy, a little acidic.
So, perfect in every way.
そう、完璧ってこ
You're
とです。
overconfident.
コンフレットフライゲット。いやー、19まで来たかレベル。結構育ったね。19は結構やってるわ。多分日本で俺が一番レベル高いと思う。あ、チャンドラおばさんから呼ばれてるな。行くか。いや、このゲームね、日本でね、僕よりやってる人いないと思うわ、マジで。サーティース・スーターズ。ね、英語苦手なんで。アンディル。アンディルから連絡。まあまあまあ、とりあえずおばさんとこ向かいます。このね、毎度言っていい？スケートの移動がちょっとね、よくわかんない。なんでスケートで移動しなきゃいけないの？スケートで移動するっていうミニゲームは認めてるんだけど、それを毎回強要しないでほしいんだよな。よし、入りました。
Wow, this is a very intimidating group of women.
元カノが2人もいるやん。
Jala, thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
I called you all because we need to talk about what's happening with these kids in town.
そうそう。
You really picked
クマが
Jala
ね、
for this
洗
job?
脳してるから。
Salma can't stand her, and I'm pretty sure Aisha has a burn book full of her yearbook photos.
ディアはね、元カノです。
No offense.
ジャラ。
Offense very much taken, thank you.
Soundy wouldn't let me in.
で、タ
She
イ
was
ラ
my
ー
only
も
option.
元カノです。学生時代のね。
Oh, yeah. It has nothing to do
2人
with
とも
the
元カ
torch
ノ
you're
ですよ
still。carrying
元
for
カ
her.
ノ。ジャラの元カノ。
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you sounded jealous.
ディア、あんたは間違ってる。
Tyler and me are strictly business on this one.
そう、あくまでタイラーとは仕事上の付き合いだからね。
Risky business.
これディアもね、ちょっとジャラにまだ恋心残って
Say
るな。
one
これ
more word and
残っ
you
てます
lose a
よ。
bun.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me, princess.
Ladies, my shop is not the place for a cat fight.
そうね、ここスケボー工場だから。黙っちゃうのかい。
Oh, good one, Auntie C.
Didn't two librarians pull each other's hair out over you right here last week?
図書館師匠がおばさん取り合って殴り合いする？
What?
そんなことある？
That's not. Ladies, let's remember what this is about. The
そ
kids.
れはそのお坊ちゃんたち本題に戻るよ。お、シスシスちゃん RTA 日本代表になりますか？
Do you think you're getting through to them,
な
Jala?
るかこれ、最速
Convincing
クリ
them
ア。
to kick that Soundy to the curb?
僕多分ね、このゲーム本当にね、日本で一番やり込んでるわ、マ
I'm
ジで。
cautiously optimistic. You can count on me.
シスちゃんの言う通り。ジャパン代表入っちゃおうかな。
Famous
やろう
last
かな。
words.
なったら勝てる自信あるわ、
Seriously?
マジで。
Uh-oh, they're ganging up on you now.
You have the same mindset as a teenager. Just
共
speak
通
their
の言葉で
language.
話してみればいい。は
A2, Auntie?
Salma will barely talk to me. So I
あ、
guess
ジャラを
Jala
頼
is our
る
only
しか
hope.
ない。
God help us.
God abandoned us a long time ago. We live in
ここは地獄だ。タイラーもちょっとやっちゃって
That's
る
the
な。これ
positive attitude I know and love, Tyler, dear. Go see what's going on at the park,
パ
Jala.
ークの状況を
Hopefully
確
what you've
認
done
し
is
てくる。や
enough.
っぱサウンディっていうクマが仕切ってくから、で、こうクリアして、次は、あ、ベアフットパーク。この街出なきゃいけないのがめんどくさいよね。で、まあ、行きます。で、クマさんに会いに行くと。はいはいはい。よし。 でももう物語もう終盤だから、そろそろこのサウンディのさ、正体わかるんじゃねえかな、そろそろ。いつまでもあんなクマのまんまいられないだろ。操作が慣れんつな。で、サウンディのいるね。あれ？顔違くない？
Well. I'm noticing a distinct lack of a certain bear/sleep
クマさん
paralysis
がいないみ
demon.
たい。
And a distinct lack of muskiness.
今まで
If you're
倒した
referring
ガ
to
キどもが徒
Soundy,
党を
our
組んで
very
戦い
own
挑んでるん
Pied
だけど。
Piper of the Pacific North, we're no longer under his thrall. We've removed
あ、
his yoke from
サウ
our
ンディの
necks.
支配から出ましたが。
Our god is dead, and we have killed him.
マジでお前
Where
ら
did
や
you
っ
put
ちゃっ
the
た
body? Wait, don't tell me.
あのクマやっちゃった
Jala.
じゃあ、
I don't want to be an accomplice. Don't tell me any details.
Dude,
はあ、
God, is it in the park? Did you bury his
そう
weird
どこ
musky
にあいつ
corpse
の
in this
体が
park?
あるの？
Yes! His synthetic fur now fertilizes the concrete on which we stand.
yes, exactly. The park
お
hungers
腹を空かしてたんだ
Jala.
よ。ワンピースのスモーカーみたいなこと言うじゃん、こいつ。
Even now, it speaks to me. It must be fed with blood. Your
え
blood.
こいつらもしかしてジ
Cut it out,
ャラ
Cece.
倒
We
そう
didn't
として
kill
る？
anyone. Soundy is
サウンデ
gone
ィ
though,
あ、そうね、サウンディをいなくなっただ
at
けよ
least for now.
What happened?
What happened?
After our encounter, I got to thinking. One chat later, and we eventually came to an agreement.
一つの結論に。
Soundy was no savior.
サウンデ
He
ィ
was
は
trying to sell us
あ
out
ようや
just
く
as
ようやく気づいたか。
he wasn't interested in us or better Timber Hills. Just what he could get out of us.
He was a tyrant in bear's clothing.
着ぐるみを着たただの暴君だった。ようや
That
く気
ego
づ
was
い
his
たか。
downfall.
ようやく気づいたか。
He might have talked big in his teachings, but our lesson is the only one that matters now.
クマはね、子
Soundy
供をマイン
only
ド
had
コントロールして
power
ね
because we let him.
悪いことしようとしてたんだよね。
We're taking it back for ourselves.
手伝うよ。
I'm really relieved.
Ew.
No, seriously. It's cool to see you all making the space yours.
ジャラも協力し
What I always
て
loved
ク
about
マ
the
を
skate
倒
park.
すってい
It's
う
my little
世
world
界
to
線に入っ
escape
てくる
to.
かな。
The skate park legacy is in good hands.
Oh, God. I think Donato is about to weep.
No, I'm not. Is vulnerability a crime?
弱さは罪じゃねえだろ。
I guess I'll admit you
文
were
章の改行が
helpful,
ね、
Jala. So thanks. Visit us
癖あるよ
again
ね。
if you feel like it.
よかったよかった、和解した、和解した。
I admit nothing. And definitely wasn't convinced by you, if
こ
I
れ
should
文
ask.
章の改行の位置、これがね、やっぱインドだなって思いますね。
I only did it because I hate bears.
あ、でも、よかったよかった。せっかくだからなんかやっていく？ Don't be wet。ポイントを、水に落ちないでポイントを稼ぐ。うわ、すげえ。水の領域展開されてるやん。水が領域展開されてます。なんかこういう領域展開の事例いたよね。カニみたいな。落ちたし。すまん。はい。ちょっと待てい。ちょっと待ってくれい。これさ、シンプルにむずいんですけど、マジで。3万ポイント取る。こっちっすか。こっち持ってちょっとやだな。あ、5回チャレンジできて今3回目です。いきますか。よし、いいよ。 こでポイントを取りに行こう。よし、いいよいいよいいよ。いいね。よしよし。ちょっとこれむずくないっすか？ポイント取って、よし、いいね、いいよいいよ。ここまではいいね。ここまではいいね。いや、ちょっと待って、もうやだ、ちょっと待って、もうやだ。やり直して、やめたい。無理だよ、これ無理だわ。ちょっとこれね、僕には難しすぎた。で、テイラーと話すっていう、もう多分これ最後なんじゃねえかな。で、多分タイラーと戦うんじゃねえかな。今までの元カノとは全員戦ってきたから、最後戦って仲直りエンドじゃないこれ。よしよし。
Now that Soundy's crawled back into the sewer, Cece's writing a column to build support for the idea of the park as a community space. Salma's going to take pictures. The mayor isn't going to redevelop this place without a fight.
The mayor should be terrified. I would be.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably awkward for you, isn't it? After all, the mayor's Jennifer's mom.
ジャラがジェニファーってやつと駆け落ちして地元出てったんだよ。恋人ね。ああ、そういうことね。はい。
That sounded almost like a personal remark. But that can't be, right? We're strictly business.
Right.
You don't care at all.
Nope.
どうでもいい。
Why can't you just admit that you do care?
二人もね、元恋人
You
同
just
士だから。
can't stand the idea that I
可能性だよ
don't.
ね。
I won't. I refuse. I never should have asked for your
協
help.
力を頼むべきじゃなかったんだ。
The truth is, Jala, you're just a tourist.
そうね、地元に生き
Nothing
る人じゃ
that
ないね。
happens here really matters to you. You can fix things or mess them up even more. Even if you do, you can just leave.
そう、街を出て
You
行
don't
く。
have to live
タイラーは
with
街
it.
に残ってる
But I
マイルドヤンキーだ
do.
から。
That sounded a lot like goodbye.
That's because it is. I'm doing us both a favor. There's nothing to be salvaged here, so why bother diving into the
関
wreck?
係終わりにしようよって言ってる。
Why don't we skip to the end? Say
Tyler.
goodbye, Jala.
グッバイジャーラ。でももうそろそろメインストーリー終わるんじゃねえかな。で家に帰りましょうっていう話。サブクエスト出てるけど、出てます。正直サブクエスト出てるんだけど、ちょっとメインクエスト進めたいんで、家に帰ります。エンドコンテンツはね、さっさとクリアしてエンドコンテンツ楽しみたいよね。一回冷蔵庫見ていいですか？バーニチャーゲットでお父さんに話して一日が終わります。
Jala, your Amma and I have something to tell you tomorrow.
なんか重要なことが起こるみたいです、ね。
I knew it. I'm bad relationship luck. It was only a matter of time before I broke up your marriage.
離婚すんのお父さんお母さん。
Jala, get a hold of yourself. If we were going to get divorced, we'd have done it in
離婚する
83.
ならお父さんいいギャグセンス持ってる。
That's very specific.
It wasn't a great year, marriage-wise. But that's not the point.
違う、離婚のことじゃない話したいのは。
Just be nice to Amma tomorrow, okay, Jala Pataka?
ジャラパターか。これインドだよな。
And try your best to stay calm.
いや、とりあえず元カノ倒したから全員。多分もうジェニファーが出てきたら怪しい。市長の娘のジェニファーとも付き合ってて駆け落ちしてるから。テイラーとは戦ってないよ
Let me get
な。
this straight. You've been meeting Jala every day for the last week.
1週間毎日会ったことを嫉妬されてるやん。
And you didn't have an emotional confrontation dripping with
なんで
sexual
元カノ
tension,
同士とは
barely
仲がいいん
disguised
だ
as a
ろうね。
psychodrama battle?
What can I say? I don't like to follow the crowd.
You really think you're better than us, don't you?
Andale.
No, they're right. You've said.
Wow, Irfan. Speaking up for yourself. I didn't know you had it
イルファ
in
ンなかな
you.
か言えないタイプだから。
You think we're pathetic. You've made it pretty clear.
Just be honest, Tyler.
Honesty? You want honesty? Fine.
私は
I'm
嫉妬してる
jealous,。okay?
正直に言った。
I know I shouldn't be. It's not even about you. But she chose every one of you over me.
私、あんたたちを
I
選ん
was
だ。
never enough for her.
あー、なるほど。関係が進展しなかったことをちょっと嫉妬してるんだ。
I am that petty. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm still hung
やっ
up
ぱ
on
タイラ
her.
ーそうなんだ。
Even
ま
after
だ
everything.
ジャラに気持ちがありますね。
You think I think I'm better than you? That you what a goddamn joke. Jala only dumped the rest of you once.
そう。タイラーとは何度もね、付き合ったり破局を繰り返してたんだよね。そこだからタイラーだけちょっと特別。ほう。地雷だらけの料理教室が待ってるってさ。お、いつもと雰囲気違うな。部屋からの登場シーンがインドだよな。話そう。
Jala, you're finally awake. I've already had 3 cups of tea, a walk, a long chat with the neighbor, and solved the cryptic crossword in the paper.
なんかさ、どうでもいいとこで母さん張り合ってくるな。
Too many words, not enough coffee. Caffeine, please. I'm begging you.
Just because a dependency is both legal and socially acceptable doesn't make it any less
今田
unfortunate.
耕司。
What did I just say about the words amma? Too many.
Well, if the very concept of mourning is too much for you, I don't know how you're going to face the rest of this conversation.
Minnie?
お父さんなんか言ってくれよ。
Wait, Dad was both cryptic and ominous last night.
そう、確かに。
Alma's extra spicy
い
this
つもより毒
morning.
舌だね。
All signs point to imminent disaster.
大惨事が起こる前の。
Maybe you should drink some more tea, Jala.
Maybe I should just assume the brace position. You know, like in a plane crash.
Wouldn't be the worst idea.
Arvind, my mother is coming to Timber Hills.
ばあちゃん来んのか。
We should move, change our identities, take up new lives as bean farmers in North Dakota.
ばあちゃんが来るって言うから引っ越す。
Good
仲悪いん
thinking.
かな。
Pati considers anything larger than a public park dangerously rural.
Thank you, Jala, for your
Thank you,
supportive
Jala.
attitude. I knew I could rely on you.
She swore she'd never leave Bangalore for anywhere with worse weather.
バンガロールより気候の悪い場所には行かない。だからバンガロールって聞くとさ、エーペックスを思い出
Which
すよ、ね。
rules out pretty much the entire
Apex
northern
想像した。
hemisphere, much less the Pacific Northwest. We thought we were safe.
Well, your Patti might not be the most traditional Indian grandmother.
But she's still an Indian
イ
grandmother.
ンド人ではある。
Did you really think she'd miss her eldest grandchild's wedding?
Yeah. Maybe we
そ
should
っ
have
か
seen this
イン
coming.
ドは結構家族のつながりが強いのか。
Speaking of which, Aruni's still avoiding you, isn't she?
そうそう。アルニとまだ会えてない
I've
んだよ。
looked for
お姉
her
さんと。
everywhere, but she's sneaky.
You said I should give them their own space and that they'd figure things out in their own time.
Well, I still think it has its merits.
My mother's flight lands tomorrow,
明日か。
Arvind. Tomorrow!
明日来るか。
Had its merits, I should say. I fully agree. Circumstances have
もう
somewhat
手に負えない
overtaken
状
us.
況。おばあさんどんな人
I'm
やね
putting
ん。
an end to this nonsense.
どんな人ですかって。
It's time to make Kiribat.
キリバットって多分料理か。これはスリランカのココナッツ料理か。初
Do
めて
not
見
be
ました。
fooled into thinking
確かにイン
kiribat
ドっ
is a
ぽいよね。
simple breakfast dish made of rice and coconut milk. Kiribat is an institution, a way of life, a
女性
trial
ら
of
しさそ
Sri
のもの。
Lankan culinary skill,
少
and
し
let's
今
be
までの
real,
料理とは違います。
for our mother, an Indian Tamil woman married to a Sri Lankan Sinhalese man, Kiribat doesn't symbolize prosperity or each perfectly made dish is evidence that she cares, that she belongs, that she is worthy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Jala and Mom versus Kiribati. Knockout in round 1.
No, I meant to inspire awe and appropriate fear, not whatever this is.
やったりま
Are
す
you
か。
daydreaming, Jala? What could possibly be more important than fixing your relationship with your sister?
I'm fantasizing about our joyful reunion.
お姉ちゃんとちょっと
Visualizing.
会いたいですね
Manifesting, even.
Try and manifest some attention, please, and thank you.
Attention, please.
Why do you look so nervous, Jala? I'm planning to eat the kiribat, not you. Start by washing your hands.
うわ、すげえ、調理手順17もあるやん。あ、まずおだてるか。
I ran into one of your students the other day. They said you were their favorite teacher.
It's nice to have my efforts appreciated.
このリアクションがインドだよね。でパワーアップ出したいんで、手洗いするか。手洗いでいちいちふざけるとジャラだよ。
Very good.
ベリー。
We will make kiribat. You will take the kiribat to
Kiribat
Aruni,
作ります。
and you will patch up today.
Hey, I've been on the reconciliation train for several
お姉
stops.
さんと
Tell
お
that
姉
to
さんと
her.
和解したいんだよ。
You think I haven't? Please, Jala, I'm very capable of triangulating you two.
Wow, Mom. That actually explains so much about our childhoods.
Now wash the rice till the water
これを
runs clear.
水が透明になるまで洗う。これは日本人でもやりますね。よしよし。よし。あ、いいね、いいね。オッケーオッケーオッケー。調理手順が長い
What
な。
else do you expect, Jala? A
今まで
parade?
さ、5とか 6とか7だったね、調理手順。17。
Party can
Buy a
smell
divide.
domestic discord, so I don't care if you two have to pretend everything's
長すぎる
fine. Just put on a good show. That's all I ask.
とにかくお母さんと
Don't
穏
worry,
便にし
Ma.
ました
We
よ。
won't let you down. Message
ちょっ
received.
と負け顔を見せよう。負け顔を見せて、言い争いを避け
That's
よう。
all you're gonna say? Did you leave your spine in Jennifer's apartment?
What do you want me to do? Confront her with all the trauma she spent 40 years repressing?
The other option is tiptoeing around her forever. I don't know. Yes?
Earth to Jala, hello? Shred the coconut, please.
ココナ
Today,
ッ
if
ツに
possible.
こそいでもらいたい。パワーアップ出したいんで、普通に書き出します。見たことない器具だな、おい。
I
見たこ
really
と
am
な
an
い調理
incredible
器具だよ。
Blend the coconut with water. Not too fine, not too coarse.
ココナッツと水を
I'll
か
try.
き混ぜます。
Don't try. Set your mind to do it properly.
とばじりをいちいち言ってくるな、お母さん。
Dance, little Jala. Dance.
あ、ヒート足りない。じゃあ、切りませんか。よし、いいね。あ、よ
That's
し。ヒート4つ溜まったんで、次パワーアップ
After
出せます。
fixing your mess with Arumi, I still have to clean the house, do the laundry, and cook Pati's favorites for tomorrow.
おばあちゃん、大変だ
Sounds
ね。
like
No, we are not saying that. You need to stand up for yourself.
Were you saying something, Jala? All right then.
こうやって
Now
こう手
hand
で
mix the coconut
サ
milk
ラサラ
till
にな
it's
るまで
silky
ね。
smooth.
で、ここでパワーアップします。いや、この辺、インドっぽいよね。
What just happened?
I don't really
こ
know.
こから評価ポイントが
Whatever
1.5
it
倍になりま
was,
す。
you should tap into it more often.
グレート。スーパー。
Even Pati would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down.
調理手順が長いから
Now go wash your
いいね。
hands.
What are we, a kid? We don't need to be.
You're supposed to be the voice
いい
inside
っす
my
よ、いいっす
head,
よ。
not
いや、
the one
結
coming out of
構
my
いい
mouth.
感じに戦えてる。
Then tell her what you really think, so I won't have to.
もう一回手洗いする。手洗いさせすぎなんだよな、このゲーム。
Very good.
OK、ベリー。
Now thin down the coconut milk with water and mix it with the rice.
米とココナッツミルクを混ぜ合わせる。
Nothing to say, Jala?
まあ、調律技巧で混ぜましょうか。あ、グッてなってた。 ずいな。一回ミスったけど、まあまあ
You
まあ
won't
OK でしょ。
completely embarrass me in front. You're being suspiciously quiet, Jala.
何も口答え
It's
しなか
starting
った
to
りし
make
な
me
かったで、
nervous.
なんか緊張させてるらしいよ。じゃあなんか喋れや。
Okay then. Now it's time to add the sea salt.
シーソルト。塩を加えます。入れすぎじゃね？
I've already given you too many compliments today. Now it's time to light the stove.
で、今度に火をつける。
Say something, Jala. Tell the truth. Isn't it time?
真実を言え、何も言わない。追いついた。
Well done, Jala.
今度に火つけるだけでね、すごい。タッチダウン。
That's what they say in basketball, no? Jala.
じゃあは、
Just open your.
じゃら、無言はまず
Damn,
い
the
よ。
pan's hot. Pour the mixture in, quick.
で、まあまあ、
I
効果ポイン
knew
ト
you had my cooking genes.
Just open your mouth, Jala. The truth will fall right out.
無言は良く
All
ない。
you need to do is let it. Don't you trust me?
You're being extra weird this morning.
そうそう、行った。ついに行った。
Hey, maybe I'm just being honest about how you really feel.
Jala? Seriously,
大
Jala.
丈夫かい、じゃら。
Cover the rice and let it cook in the coconut
ココナッ
milk.
ツミルクで米を
Are you
炊く
really
ってい
giving
う
me
発
the
想がす
silent
ごいよね。
Today, of all days.
Not everything is about you, Ma.
That's more like it.
母さん
Stir
も
the
黙っちゃう。
rice before it goes lumpy, or we'll have to start all over again.
こうでこうで。ふざけてるよな、この混ぜ方。よし。はい。はい。はい。はい。はい。ナイスポイント。ナイスポイント。
But don't get overconfident. This time, try to stir the rice as though you're not expressing your buried resentment towards me.
挑発には乗らない。
I'll do my best.
No, no way.
How about you stop taking out your anxiety
Yeah.
about Bhatti coming tomorrow on me?
おばあちゃんが来るストレスを娘にぶつけてると。
I'm just trying to help you.
You're not good enough for her, so today nothing I do is good enough for you.
おばあちゃんの期待に応えられなかったお母さん。
Keep going, Jala. You're on a roll.
Well, guess what, Ma? Maybe I'm not perfect.
ジャラの
Maybe
自由
you
奔
aren't
放な
perfect
生き
either.
方をおばあちゃんは危惧してるんだ。
Sing it, sister.
いいね。オッケーオッケー。
Impressive. I see. You're worried about Aruni.
アルミの
That's
こと
what
に
this
話を
drama
戻
is
して
all
きました。
about.
母さん。
Wow, did she even hear you? Are you going to let her get away with minimizing our feelings?
You don't think she'll forgive you. You're scared to
会
face
う
her.
のが怖いんだよ。そう。おばあちゃんに会うのが怖がってるのは、おばあちゃんに会うことを怖がってるのはお母さんなんだよ。
Are we talking about me and Aruni or you and
So-
Bhatti?
You have no idea how complicated my relationship with Bhatti is, how hard it is for me, so don't presume.
相当大変らしいよ。
No, don't say anything. The rice needs to cool off, and so
何
do
も
we.
言わなくていいって。
All I'm asking for is a little empathy, Jala.
No. You just want me not to show you up in front of
あ、ズバッ
Bhatti.
と言うね。
Why can't you just be on my side for once?
Why can't you be on mine?
どっちも
I'm always on your
い
side,
や
Jala.
ーだ。
You're the only one who doesn't see that.
このくだりインドっぽいなって思いますわ。
Oh,
これぞインド、ボリュードって感じ。
beauty baths should be made with love, not anger. So let's set this argument and the
お母さんガチ
rice
ギレや。
aside. All right?
Are you really going to let her end the conversation like that? What?
Of course I'm not. I'm just working up to what I want to say.
Don't think, just say it.
I don't think that's very good advice.
Coward.
Let's start on the sambal while the rice sets.
サンボルを作る。 進出単語だな、サンボル。
The richness of the milk rice contrasts with the sambal's heat.
付け合わせかなんかかな。
See, Jala? Everything has to be a balance.
皮肉を指摘するか、自動攻撃的に対応するか。自動攻撃的に対応しよう。
And sometimes it's easier for someone with fresh eyes to notice when something's off.
料理しながらの会話じゃないんだ
And
よね。
sometimes it's better to trust those with.
Unfortunately, people can get set in their ways.
Or they know that some recipes should be followed
レシピを
exactly for the
ちょっと
best
料理
results.
と絡めちゃダメだよ。
I think you should focus on what you're going to say to Aruni instead of interfering with me and my mother.
おばあちゃんにめっちゃビビってるやん。
I've
母
never
さん
actually talked about her. You just go into this frenzy whenever she visits.
ビビ
Not everything is easy to talk about, Jala.
So let me get this straight. She's allowed to meddle in your life, but you can't even ask questions?
娘の人生に干渉はするけど、娘は質問さえ許されない。
Now chop up the onions. Roughly will do. They don't have to be perfect. We'll grind them up later.
Ha!
I handed you that one.
はい、切り刻みます。
Keep that focus.
You're doing so well, Jala.
よし。じゃあ、
Why are
いや
you stopping
うまいこといなしてるよ。
Just because she made a joke?
I can't believe her.
母さんのこと信じられない。
Stop swallowing it all down. You know exactly what you want to say to her. What you've always wanted to say.
I can't.
You can. Just spit it out.
引き出せ。
Sometimes you are just like your mother.
母さんはおばあちゃんにそっくりだよ。何これ、いいシーンじゃない？ BGM やんだし。
Yes. Didn't that feel good?
あんまりいい気分じゃないだろ
I feel kind of lightheaded. That's good,
う。ジャ
right?
ラはいいのか、この空気。
That's relief. That's release. That's catharsis, baby.
Say something, Ma.
なんか言ってよ。
Add the red chili flakes. More than you think you'll need. Sambal needs to be fiery.
料理の話に戻してきたな、今田コーチ。今田コーチ。まあ、普通にやりますか。これ BGM 止まってんの僕のせいじゃないからね。ゲームの仕様だからね。音ないと寂しいな。
My time hasn't been wasted. You know, Jala, sometimes I hate how much I see myself in you.
母さんも母さんで思うとこ
I
ろがある。
moved continents to get away from my mother. Compared to that, you didn't go that far.
おばあちゃん。
You moved here when we were just kids. Is she really still angry with you?
そうそう。ここの舞台はアメリカで、ジャラたちはインドからここに来たって設定だからね。
I broke her heart. I did it knowingly. And I don't regret it.
家族と離れることに反対だったわね、おばあちゃん。
Is it really fair to ask her to get over that?
Ma, I...
あ、ちょっといい話じゃない。
Time to crush everything up with the mortar and pestle. Go on now.
料理続けます。
Well done, Jala.
オッケーオッケー。
You came back home. That's the important thing. And the last thing I want to do is drive you
お
away
母さんは
again.
でもなんだかんだ家に戻ってきたジャラが嬉しいのか。
I don't want that either.
そ
We'll
うだ
work
よね、
on
そうだ
it.
よね。
Okay, Emma?
オッケー、まあ。
Suck up? Just a few kind words and you roll over for her?
仲直りですね。
I don't want you to feel like you have to run away from me,
仲直
Jala.
りですよ、これで。
Can't you see she's manipulating you?
Look at that.
Oh, ho, ho,
We're nearly
ho.
done with this Kiribat. And not too soon.
Do you really think you fixed anything today? No way, you just
亀裂を
papered
覆
over
い
the
隠しただ
cracks.
け。この人厳しいこと言うね。
Second to last step, add the cured tuna.
マグロの燻製？よし。 いいね。
I admit, I'm somewhat impressed.
ちょっと感動した。
I know I said you have to fix things with Aruni, but it's alright if you can't.
まあまあそうね。いい親心だと思います。
Deal with whatever Patti has to say about it. I mean, who cares what my mother thinks, right?
ああ、よかった。お母さんもね、
Look,
自分
don't
と向
answer
き合え
that.
てる。向き合えてる。
Final step,
向き合って
cut
ま
up
す
the Kiribati into nice even pieces.
お、これでようやく最後だ。
You're unusually focused today.
よしよしよし。
The moment of truth.
完成キリバット。ココナッツとお米を作った料理。いや、いいね。リアクションがインドそのものだよ。
So, does it taste good enough to inspire a miraculous sibling
姉妹
reconciliation?
仲直りできま
It
した
is
ね。
recognizably Kiribat.
That's
It's not bad. Perhaps the nostalgia value will carry the day with Aruni.
まあ、まずアルニとも会えてすらいないんだ
I'll
けど
take
ね。
any slim hope of advantage I can get.
ああ、でもレベルアップ。レベルアップはしてないか。経験値はたまった。作ったんで、あ、アルニと会うっていうタスク出ましたね。ダイナーにいるっぽいんで、よし。いや、これでもうこの物語終わりじゃない？さすがに。アルニに会いに行きます。アルニに会いに行きます。ここにいるのか。お姉さん、アルニがいます。いた。あれ？違う？あ、この人じゃない。
Congrats, Jala. You've reached a new low, getting Mom to emotionally blackmail me into meeting you with Kiribath.
危ねえ危ね
I actually expected better of you. Guess that's on me, huh?
Come on. I'd never sick mom on you. We made a blood pact and never colluded the enemy.
We made a lot of promises to each other, Jala. You haven't exactly kept them.
お姉さん結構おしゃれだな。サングラスのかけ方が。
Isn't it already obvious she
American
doesn't want to be here? And why is this all your fault anyway? She's the older sister.
She's always loved being in the right.
これで姉妹戦うか。でも仲良しエンドか。
You wanted to talk. So talk.
Look, you're the one who's been avoiding me. I've been
仲良く
trying.
したいならお前が仲良くしたいんだったらお前が優しくしろよというジャラの発言。
Right? Where does she get off being so high and mighty? I thought you were here to apologize, make amends, but I guess
ア
not.
メリカン、インドっていうよりアメリカンだね。
Let's be really honest. You're not back in town to make up with me, or mom and dad, or anyone else. You came back because Jennifer threw you out,
そう、その通
and
り
you
なん
had
ですよ。
nowhere else to go.
恋人に追い出されて行く場所がなかっただけなの。
And whose fault is it that I got involved with Jennifer? You're the one who introduced
お
us.
前が引き合わせたせい、お前が引き合わせたせいだろうとジャラが言って
She was your friend.
You've wanted to say that for so long, haven't you, Jala? I'm so proud of you for not holding it in. God damn, Jennifer, I could kill her. I really could.
アルニも嫌いなんだ、ジェニファーが。
You have no idea how worried I was every time you didn't pick up the phone. I take it she encouraged you to cut off contact with us?
ああ、そういうことか。ジェニファーから
At first, she just
言わ
listened
れ
to
て
me
たんだね。
complain, you know? But then she started saying that mom was toxic and you and dad were enabling her.
これジェニファーもマインドコントロールしてますね。
Well, it didn't help that mom was so mad at me. She
連
could
絡先を
barely
絶つって
say
い
a
う
word on the
のは
phone those first few
マインドコン
months.
トロールの最初の一歩なんです。
You were protecting yourself. It's understandable. Don't you dare let yourself off the hook that easy, Jala. No, you broke mom and dad's hearts. You were always their favorite.
両親のお気に入りだった。
Are you
お前
kidding?
のお気に入り、
You're
お
an
前の思い込
engineer.
みや。
You're getting married to a man,
あるに
a
エン
brown
ジニアなん
man.
だ。
You're the kind of daughter Asian moms invent to brag about. They'd hide me in a closet.
I can conclusively say there is no closet in the world that could contain
あるに
you,
スタイリッシュだ
Jala.
よね。 ジャラとはちょっと違う。
You know, Auntie C actually
アメ
cried.
リカ
That
の
old battle
雰囲気
act.
もあるし、インドの香りもあるし、
Get it. It's done now.
本当に間取ってインディアンって感じ。
I just want to know one thing. You and Tyler.
タイラ
Are you still in love with her?
ー、タイラー、まあ元カノですよ、タイラーも。
Me? No way. I just want to be her
プラト
friend.
ニックな気持ちし
My
かない。
feelings are
あく
completely
までも
platonic.
恋愛感情はないですって話。
Yeah, that's not remotely convincing. Yikes. This is going to be a disaster.
何を気にしてんだ、アルニ。
Either you really need to pee or you have a question you're dying to ask. Which is it?
あんたのこと
How
を
have
教
you
えて
been? Really? How's work? Any planes fall out of the sky recently?
Keep your voice down. Everyone knows I'm an engineer at Boeing, dummy.
エンジニアか。
Should be illegal to love your job this much.
I got a promotion last month. And it's also where I met
アフマ
Ahmed.
ドと出会ったのそれがきっかけ。
I
すごいね、
bet it
昇
came
進。
with a salary bump. You're picking up the tab, right?
皮肉がすごいっすね。
When have you ever picked up the tab, brat?
さらに皮肉を皮肉で返す。
Your ass is so broke, it probably does need a team of engineers to fix it. Okay, I hate her, but that was a burn.
もう話して。アフマド多分婚約者か。
So, is Ahmed the man of your dirty
どんな
dreams?
人アフマドって。
Are you in love?
あ
Is he good in bed?
お姉さんの婚約者だよね。
Yes, and you have no
ちょ
idea.
っとあるにディスってくるな。
For some reason, he really wants to meet you and cares about your dumb opinion.
まあ婚約者がね、家族に会いたいとか言ってくるのは全然普通のことです。
He's actually nice and a good person whose soul hasn't been crushed by life. Try not to be a complete mega bitch when you meet him.
Promise.
How can she say that about us? You're
中
barely
古
a
品
deck
の
of
振る舞いは
bitch.
できる。
A kill a bitch at worst.
もう話したく
Arnie,
ない。
be honest with me. I need to know.
Good. I hate you for not calling. I hate Jennifer for taking advantage of you.
ジャラもジェニファーも嫌いですとお姉さん。
I hate Mom and Dad for not doing
で
more.
お母さんもお父さんも嫌い。
I hate myself for ever letting her near you.
And you hate me too?
そう正直
You
腹
can
割って
say
話そう。腹割って話そう。
Do you really need to hear it? You know it's true. Let's just say there's a lot of hate to go around.
So where do we go from here?
We both made mistakes. We can keep going over them or just move forward. I'll forgive you
ジャラが
if
許
you
すなら
forgive me.
アルにも許すと。水に流すと言ってきた。
Deal.
それでいいと。
Maybe she forgives you now, but do you think she'll ever really
そう
look
よ
at you the
今
same
が良
way?
くてもこれから先その態度続けられるかどうか。
Every time you make the tiniest mistake, hurt her feelings, say the wrong thing, it'll all come crumbling down.
一回こじれた人間関係
How long do you think you
元に
can
戻
keep
すの
up
大
the
変だ
perfect
ぜ。
sister act, Jala? Do you even really want to? Deep down? I guess whatever happens between us, I can't stop being an older
アルに
sister.
タイラーと会ったんだ。
I spoke to Tyler for you last night. Set up a meet. She'll be waiting for you
スケー
outside
ト
the
パ
skate
ーク
park.
の外で待ってる。
Don't thank me. Just promise me one thing.
本能を自
Stay
制する
celibate
こと。
until my wedding.
結婚式が終わるまで。まあ、本能のままに生きてきたような人だからね。でメインタスクがおばさんと話す。おばさんに会いに行くのか。タイラーに会いに行くかと思った。違うの。おばさんに会いに行く。おばさんに会いに行きます。フィニッシュも。これ何なんすかね。何のゲームしてんだろうマジで。で、おばさんに会いに行って、とりあえずメインストーリー進めます。やばい、ちょっと話しかけにくいな、この雰囲気。
There's my champion, Jalu.
What's up, Auntie?
The skate kids are all talking about Soundy leaving the park. You did good. Your Amma and I are going out for drinks tonight to celebrate. I knew you could do it.
手柄を誇りましょうか。
Yep. Seeing
子
my
供たちを救っ
strength
たんだよ
and
ね。
integrity,
サウンディっていうクマからジャラ
his
が。
teen followers were moved to rally with me and
そうだ
destroy
よ
their
マインドコ
mangy
ントロー
false
ルによる
prophet.
カルト宗教み
I
たい
think
な
they
感じ
really
でし
see
た。
me as a mentor.
They were the ones who actually kicked out Soundy, but sure.
まあ、子供たちをね、促したのはジャラだから。
Claim the glory. Maybe it'll fill the hole in your heart in the shape of Amma's approval.
Well, hun, your next board fix-up is on me.
Free. Isn't it always free?
Who says I haven't been keeping a ledger? Stay on Auntie's good side and you'll never find out.
We should take that seriously.
これはガチだ。
Personally,
これガ
I
チだ。
wouldn't want someone with arms like Heracles threatening my kneecaps.
で、タイラーと話す。いや、これでラスボスがタイラーか。そうなのかな。多分タイラーともしかしたら戦うことになるかもしれません。タイラー。
So, everyone, don't freak out, but I have someone to introduce. The person who actually gave me the idea for this little
あ、
scheme.
お姉さんがこの計画考えてたんだ。
Aruni?
I should have known.
Wait! I thought this was all
セル
my
ジオは
idea!
セルジオはちょっとやばい。
Oh, sweetie, yes. That's obviously what they wanted you to think.
But why?
I didn't want all of you causing drama at my wedding.
そういうことか。結婚式邪魔されたくなかったから、その前に清算させてあげたんだ、お姉さんが。
Okay, no. I refuse to pretend that secretly masterminding your sister's exes into messy confrontations with her is the low drama option.
元カノの黒幕がお姉さんが。
I needed to keep her occupied. I wasn't ready to talk it out with her.
So you
これ
used
は
us
完
as
全にいい話だ。
distractions?
Fine, I also wanted to torture her a bit.
いや、これ結構いい話だな。ストーリー的にいい話だよ。
Maybe a lot.
なんかインドって感じがする。
To know Jala is to want to torture her.
Please don't make that sound like such a sex thing.
そうそう。結婚式が終わるまではちょっと我慢しててほしいと。
Sorry.
Fun as it has been to watch this drama play out, it's time to face what I've been avoiding.
お姉さんのサングラスの描き方がいいよね。
Your mom called you, huh?
五条悟先生みたい。
Threatened me, more like. What about you, Tyler? Isn't it time you two actually talked?
ぶっちゃけまあタイラーと
No.
過去
No
は
way.
清算できてない。
Absolutely not.
I am asking you as your friend. I mean, I like you more than my sister right now.
Oh, your entire bloodline is
姉妹
cursed.
の血は呪われている。
I'm taking that as a yes.
One of us!
One of us!
One of
そう、仲間ってなんや。
Oh, shut up before I change my mind.
タイラ怖っ。でこれ元カノ元彼とも仲良くなって、あ、これ多分本当これ最後だ最後。
Are you sure you want to do this? Tyler's not going to be easy to deal with.
It's never gonna get any easier.
ラスボスだ。これ雰囲気的にラスボスだな。
This is Tyler. She's the first friend Jala made after our parents moved us to America.
初めてのジャラの友達
Her
だった
best
んだ。
friend. For a while, her only friend. Maybe that's the reason Tyler's always been a
なるほどね
little
独
possessive.
占欲と恋愛を一緒にしちゃったんだ。
Excuse me?
はい。
Territorial? Oh, or how about proprietary? They fell in love when they were 14. They've been the on-again, off-again, grand queer romance of Timber Hill since then. The real mystery is why Tyler put up with the parade of hopeless losers, manipulators, and creeps Jala dated during their breakups.
Is that what you think of me? And hello to you too, by the way.
No! You forgave me because you were self-assured.
これ
You
本当
loved
に
me, you
本当に最後
understood
の
me
戦い。
better than I did
もう
myself
アルマゲ
sometimes.
ドンアルマゲドンマジで
But。you really didn't understand me at all, did you? You want to dig up the past, Jala? Fine. I guess some things just won't stay buried.
もうポケモンで言うとこいつミュウツーだよミュウツー。いやーなんか見た目あんま好きになれないなこれ。これナウシカやナウシカ。ジャラの親友であり元恋人。過去を清算し
Is
てきま
this
す。
front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us? Oh, please.
Wait, your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
この世界のインナーワールドは、まあ、実質領域展開だから。フェイトステージ0の固有結界でもある。
My appalling psychological coping mechanisms are not the point.
フェイトの固有結界でもあります。
I don't know. They seem a little relevant. Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? More than that, it's obvious.
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
I can't control what comes out of her mouth.
これは、領域展開が喋った言葉だから。
She's you idiot. She's just saying what
実
you're
質五条
thinking.
先生が悪い。ゲトも悪いし、賢弱も悪い。
The words that come out of her mouth? You're just too scared to say them yourself.
イタドリも悪いしね。
You've
野原も
always
悪い。
understood us so well, haven't you?
入巻トゲだけは
you
許そう。
too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us? Why you'll forgive us even now? Even though you shouldn't.
You unbearably arrogant asshole.
戦うまでが
Go
長
on
いな。
then. Say it.
You're
この辺イン
still
ドっ
in
ぽいよ
love
ね。
with Jala. You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
愛のやめ方を知らないと。ようやくですか。でまだ煽りが効かないので普通に攻撃します。これはミスです。たまにミスです。
You made me feel like I wasn't good enough for you. That wasn't an accident. It was deliberate.
お、心の傷。殴ります。相手の弱点の煽りが効く、相手が煽り効くまでは普通の攻撃でやり過ごすのがこの戦い、このゲームの戦い方ですね。シンプルに殴ろう。あれ、結構ダメージ食らってるな。よし。あ、元彼出してきたこいつ。
Sergio and Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right.
元彼が元彼召喚してきたわ。
My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she...
あ、で、飛ばしてた、ごめん。
Don't be so silly. I want you alive. There's no use in tormenting the dead. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after images of us. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Bro! You're back! I was so...
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness.
元彼同士が仲いいんだ。
Because of my secret trauma, you know?
That's deep, man. Women love secret
セ
trauma.
ルジオのステップ気になるんだよな。この辺インドっぽいよ。
I know. That's why I made some up, obviously.
Wow! You're like a genius, bro!
You barely know Bruno, but we went to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying any attention?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog.
セルジオ
But you never really loved me, did you? I guess...
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
How can you even compare the two of you? Sergio was barely even a real
セル
boyfriend.
ジオは本物のボーイフレンドです。本物のボーイフレンドですらなかった。
Ouch! That really hurt.
And I was real to you. Until I wasn't. It just took longer. You have this way of dismissing people when you're done with them.
相手の関係が終わると、その相手を
I
しっか
should
り
have
忘れて
realized
しまう。
all the way back then. If you could do it to him, you could do it to me too.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shields she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the
みん
truth.
な先にタイラーより先に2人を倒さないといけないのか。スキルで あ、ダメだ。そっか。召喚してるから出せないのか。ペルジを倒すか。煽りで。これ煽るか。
Can you get out of the way so I...
Wow.
効かない。いやー、ちょっとダメージ痛いな。ちょっとチャンドラおばさん召喚して、一回ここは体力回復させてください。結構ダメージでかいぞ。で、煽る。
I can't believe you followed me into Tyler's inner world. Stalking much?
You and Tyler are the ones that brought.
煽りで。この煽り効くかな。
Come on, Tyler. Enough of these ghosts. Don't you want to be alone with me?
よし、聞いた。もうここまで来たらこっちのもんすよ。この隙にスキルで浄ドロッパー。この隙に畳みかけよう、マジで。この隙に行きたい。スキルで浄ドロップ。マイティーダンス。こっち間違えた。ダンシュート。ナイスヒット。お、味方に誤爆ですね。スーパースラム。ダーン。
All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promises for you to leave this town in the rear view. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape. Your parents, Timber Hills.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
他の誰かになりたかったから。
You knew me. He didn't. That was the appeal.
I knew my obliviousness was sexy.
You wanted someone who didn't know you because you wanted to pretend to be someone else.
Just 選択肢でダメージを与えられるっていうのが
And of
面白いね。
course, you expected me to be waiting for you whenever you decided to come home.
スキルでダンク潰します。ダーンシュート。セルジオは雑魚。ブルーノはちょっと強いよな。スキルで煽りスキルで煽りでブルーノなんつい楽か。
You've already left town. Why am I still fighting you?
No one ever really leaves this town, Jala. You know that.
でっか激怒の煽り。これ
Is it so wrong I wanted to leave town? Never look back?
That's right, baby. This place isn't good enough for you. She's not good enough for you.
この隙にレイジサイドでとどめちゃいます。はい。ナイスヒット。
These ghosts take the form of your exes, but they're not really them.
あ、本物ではないと。それは分かってますよ。
They're what they represent to Tyler.
タイラーの認知世界の生き物を出してるわけよ。
Each one of them is a question that needs to be laid to rest between you. Why don't you stop hiding behind Sergio and Bruno and just ask Tyler?
Fine. Were we only together because I chased you? Did you ever actually choose me, or was I just always there?
あんたに求められたかった。
You had to know I tried to make you jealous on purpose. I was so scared you'd stop chasing me if you actually caught me. Wasn't part of the appeal that I was always a little out of reach?
What? Is that honestly why you made me constantly doubt myself, question my self-worth, my sanity?
結構話ドロドロなんだよな。
God, you're both completely ridiculous.
2人が倒れて。
Hello
元
again,
カノの
Super
ディア。
Freak. I really love what you
Don't call me.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, death becomes her. Oh, and my favorite, there is Buttless.
いや、今のディアは知りすげえよ。
It's like you conjured her straight out of my worst fears. The kind of girl who was every kind of girl I wasn't.
で、ディアに先に煽りを入れます。
It was the hormones, the music. It didn't mean anything.
Don't lie to her, Jala. She already knows the truth.
いや、このダメージ痛い。アイテムで回復しよう。ブルーノのモカバーで回復して煽り。いやー、渇望効くかな。
You and Dia kind of have that enemies to lovers, hate you, but want to shut you up with my lips thing going on.
I shut you up with my lips.
いや、煽りが効かない。
She hurt you, didn't she?
Isn't that what people in love do? Hurt each other?
出てこないんだよな。
Bullshit! Don't deflect!
よし、来て、よしよし。耐え、この煽り耐えることがね、めちゃくちゃ重要なんですよ、このゲーム。つい落胆。
Admit it. You're still totally hung up on me.
これは効くだろ。
I admit it. Maybe we should just.
ここで煽りが効いてる隙にいけちゃいます。ハースマ。おい。61か。
I still think about how you felt, Chala. The things you let me do to you. The
まあいろいろね、
promises
2
you
人もありましたよ。
whispered. All those first times.
She bullied me, Jala. She made my life hell.
はあはあはあはあ。
And you had a relationship with her behind my back.
タイラー許してないんだ。
Of all the people in the world, how could you betray me with her?
あれは間違いだった。
I really just planned to confront her about bullying you. Get her to
タイラ
knock it
ー
off.
で、ね、付き合ってて最中にちょっとディアにちょっかい出しちゃったんだよな。
But then, I don't know, emotions ran high. Before I knew it, we were
感
kissing.
情が高ぶったんだ。しょうがないよ。
Yeah, it was just a spur of the moment thing that went on for months behind Tyler's back.
Okay, seriously, shut up.
タイ
No.
ラーが本命なんだね。
Can't believe I'm saying this, but let Dia speak.
じゃあ、一倒しちゃいます。ハードスマッシャーじゃなくてもいいか。潰しちゃう。いやー、やっちゃおうか。結構いいヒット、いいヒット。攻撃をチャージしてる。いや、今のうち潰したい。よし。
Did you tell Dia that I told you to break up with her?
彼女と
I
別れて
made
る。
you break up with her.
Oh my.
So you didn't tell her it was
タイ
me.
ラーが
Why not?
ディアとジャラを別れさせたの。タイラーを守りたかった。そう。
I didn't want her to think you were, you know, needy and possessive.
No, how sweet. True love is covering up for each other's toxic
真
traits.
実の愛はお互いの悪いところを隠す。これいいパンチラインですね。
Do you regret asking me to?
No. Yes. I always wondered whether you really wanted
お
to.
互いを隠す。
Me giving you that
ちょっと戻りました。
ultimatum. It poisoned
い
all
や、
the
ラスボス
choices you made
戦
after.
ですよ、ラスボスマジで。
Be careful what you wish for, huh?
いや、 この日本でこのラスボスたどり着いたやつ、僕以外に誰かいるんですかね、マジで。世界で誰も成し遂げてない偉業をやってる気がする。もうちょいでディア倒せる。いやー、やばい。結構いいパンチもあった。よし、倒したね。あ、また元彼出てきた。
I'm so sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you. Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you? Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent.
シャールクはイルファンのペットです。
I will bear my guilt for eternity.
Come on, Irfan isn't that weepy and self-righteous.
Close enough.
イルファンはこんなもんだよ。
The entire school found out that you cheated on Tyler with me.
そういう過去もあったよね。
It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a humiliation. You're an expert at taking people's dignity.
I still found a way to swallow my pride and take you back. I made so many excuses for
タイ
you.
ラー、イルファン呼び出して傷ついてませんか？
But that was the first time I regretted loving you. Not the last.
I really thought we were done, that I'd lost you.
Forgiving you then made you think you could walk all over me.
私の気持ちを無視していいんだと思うようになった。
No! Tyler, that's not what I meant.
It's true, though. You counted on her forgiveness after that.
イルファンダメージ
You
もらってる。
expected it.
一回アイテムで回復したい。ブルードのモカバーで回復します。とにかく煽り。いやー、仰天な煽り。
Irfan's the town auntie's choice, not mine.
Wow.
よし、聞いた。
Hurtful.
この隙に攻撃畳みかけます。アンクルブレイク。よし。なぜかこの世界ではバスケットボールが武器
You
だから。
think I hate you? Huh. Don't flatter yourself. You're not that
タイ
important
ラー
to
結
me.
構強引だな。イルファンは煽りの食らってるんで攻撃ができない。今のうち潰します。食らえ。
I know our relationship was collateral damage in your little self-implosion 3 years ago.
3年前ね、ジャラ恋人と駆け落ちしたんですよ。
But
ジェニファー
seriously,
っていう。
what was so wrong with your life that you had to blow it up?
そう、プレッシャーがね、あってね。
I just cracked, okay? It wasn't any one
そうだ
thing.
ね。
You didn't even break up with me
人が
face
飛ぶ
to
理由って
face.
プレッシャ
You
ーだから
called
大
me
体。
from a payphone to tell me you'd fallen in love with someone else.
公衆電話から他に好きな人ができてって話した。
It's not the betrayal she couldn't take. It's the disrespect.
深いね。裏切られたことじゃない。軽視されたこと。こ
I
れが
mean,
原因。
Jesus, Jala.
メモ
You
っとこ
called collect.
裏切りより。お、あいつ潰れた。
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala.
またアンディルはね、なんと元彼です。
She's got me looking out for her.
で、タイラーと友達なんですよ、アンディル。まあでもやることは変わらない。とりあえず煽って動きを止める。
I kind of like how hard you're working for my attention.
No, it's not working on me. Face it, Jala. You're jealous that Tyler has me in her life now. How does it feel to be replaced?
あんたは私の代わ
Oh,
りにならない。
please. You're just a friend. I was so much
ジ
more
ャラ
than
は
that.
付き合ってるからね。友達より上ですよ。
Can you at least have the decency to be jealous?
嫉妬するだけの礼儀もわきまえていないんだ。アンディルヤバヤバだな。とりあえず煽るか。煽ります。
I know I can bring us back to life.
I've been right here this entire time. She hasn't missed you at all.
煽りが効いてるうちに畳みかける。ジョードロッパー。わしょいしょい。
I I refuse to play Oppression Olympics with you, but you definitely don't get to use your unresolved trauma as an excuse.
アンディがよし攻撃できないね。ラッキーラッキー。畳み込むぜ。ナイス。
Ugh, here we go. I can already tell what you're going to ask.
世界中で多分僕だけで
Can't
す
you
よ。
see I'm trying to have a moment here?
Whatever. You're so predictable.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me,
タ
Jala?
イラーのために帰ってきたんだよ。
You're the one person I can't leave behind.
Are you saying that because you think that's what I want to hear? Because it's
これで
not,
アンゲルに
actually.
ダメージを与えたい。
Isn't that what you wanted? To be the most important person in my life?
確信を攻めてくるね、ジャラ。
I kind of reevaluated my entire approach after you destroyed all my future plans, Jala. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every
タ
time I
イ
look
ラ
at
ーちょ
you.
っと悲しいね。あ、よかったよかった。沈んでくれた。これでタイラー殴れるんだな。弱点出たね。スキルで、まあ、これ鉄板の流れなんですけど、さっきの元カノのディアを呼ぶんですよ。
ディア
そうすると相手にダメージが入るだけじゃなくて何の煽りが効くのかこれ弱点わかるんですよ。怒りとなるほどね。だったらもう失意落胆な煽りかまして。
Does this graveyard represent all your cold, dead dreams?
I like my
入るやん。
dreams cold and dead.
でこの隙に畳み込みね、技を叩き込めばいいんで、勝ったら、やべ、失敗。
You and me,
パスオ
we're
ッケ
a
ーオッケー。
graveyard.
煽りが効いてますね。
This living is now dead. All that's
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions?
お互いがお互い言葉で攻撃し合って
As
る。
usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she really feels about you? I'll tell. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
irony. If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
いや盛り上がってき
Yeah,
た。
Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself? Or I will.
私たち若すぎた。真剣すぎた。若すぎたか。
I wish I'd met you later. You were always right there. I
若さ
took you
ゆ
for
えの
granted.
過ち的だね。
You're not buying that, are you? Please. You take what you want from people, but it'll never be
周り
enough
の
for
人から
you.
欲しいと思ったものを奪う。でも満足することは
There's
ない。
something so empty inside you. You keep trying to fill it up with other people's
お
admiration.
姉さん結構厳しいぜ。
If they want you enough, maybe you'll finally feel like you're worth something.
Hey, stop it!
ジャラを
Don't
そんな
talk
風に
to
責
her
め
like
ないで
that.。
I'm her. Don't you get it? I'm inside her
そう
head.
頭の
You think
ジ
you
ャラ
know
の
her?
頭の中にいるお姉
You're
さん。
wrong.
Irony. Please, stop it.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her.
さ
No one could.
あでもうぶっ潰しちゃいますよ。ハートスマッシャーでぶっ潰しちゃいます。よっしゃい。はい。これフィニッシュじゃない？あ、まだか。ガード。
You could never make up your mind about me, about your family, about your
タイ
whole
ラーもぐちぐち系で
goddamn
すな。
life.
心の傷。もうこれでハートスマッシャー。あ、マジか。いや、やばい、やばい。いや、結構いいのもらった。スキルで、いや、でも、第二形態とかありそうだな。これだ。よっしゃ。倒した。これで元カノ倒して友達になりました。
What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I
こ
feel
の終
for
わり
you.
方はね、インドっぽい。
No, please. Stop.
インディーって感
Let's
じ。
start getting ideas.
インディアナ・ペイサーズ。
I can't forgive you for breaking my heart.
実質ペイサーズだ。
I don't think I can ever trust you with it again. But I wasn't just your ex.
元の恋人じゃない。
We were best friends.
Best
You're
friend.
my family. That part of me will always love you.
いやー、なんて答える？今でも愛してるか過去形にしよっか。
I loved you, Tyler. I know I made you doubt it, but what I felt for you was always real. No more ghosts, okay?
ラスボス、多分ラスボス倒しました。いやー、感動的なラスト。レベラー。ほうほう。
Before you say anything, let me just say this. Let's start small, okay?
スモールスタート。
No blood oaths, no grand gestures, no promises of forever. Just two people who care being a small part of each other's
なん
lives.
かこれエターナル公文みたいだね、赤西仁の。
I guess the only thing we've never done with each other is take things slowly.
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
境界を設ける。重
Good
要
luck,
です
you're
ね。
already flirting.
友達関係や境界が重要です。
That reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's nothing like your sister, right?
そう
I'm not
違うね
completely disconnected from reality, you know.
If you were, would you know?
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you, Jala.
よくないジャラ。お、
Jala needs me. You don't
ジ
even
ャ
want
ラ
her
と元さや
back.
に戻りたい
Why do you
わ
care?
けじゃない。
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. You said it, and now
踏
I'm
み込んじゃっ
done.
たね、タイラー。
I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
ああ、でもまあタイラーと仲良くなって、そうだね、セルジ。いや、もうさすがにないだろ、これ以上ゲーム展開。さすがにないだろ。もうないよね。で、一日を終えるだから、外に出よう。で、これで多分エンディングですよ。うわぁ。もう終わっ、もったいないな、終わんの。これで終わりか。これでこのゲーム終わりか。もったいないな。なんかもったいないな。おなんか、にこやかな雰囲気。
Are you done for the day?
Chala, why don't we watch some TV?
Sure thing, Dad.
Well, I'm going out with Chandra.
That's
We
all
should talk in the morning, Jala.
Well, that's not too cryptic.
Night, Jala.
これで、そうだね。あ、最後に冷蔵庫確認して切り張ってもらいました。で、お父さんと話して、多分明日結婚式かな。
So, a little birdie told me.
It's me. I'm the birdie.
チャンドラおばさん来てる。
Auntie, you're here?
いつの間にか来てるよ。
Uh-huh. Rukmini overdid it with the cocktails tonight. While I was here, I thought I'd help my little brother cope as well.
弟っていうのはお父さんのこと。
Or you never cook and you came to raid my fridge.
Leftovers and coffee would go so good with all the tequila inside me.
I can't believe Amma got drunk.
お母さんが酔っ払
I
ったなん
can't
て
even
ね
imagine it.
プレッシャーが
It's
広い
a
よ。
balance. 2 or 3 drinks is liberated, but the 4th tips her into morose.
Aruni inherited that. Bless her. Ah, my girls.
酒酔いの悪さは娘に遺伝してる。
Dad, have you been drinking too?
Busted!
Speaking of nerves and complex relationships, Tyler and Aruni. Well, we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, Jala Banana.
I don't really know where to
かなり
begin.
長くなる。
It's a lot.
Well, how are you feeling right now?
今はね、ほっとし
I
てるよ。
feel like I
元
handed in
彼
a
と。元
piece of
彼、元
homework
カノ
that
と
was
生産
long
できて。
overdue. This constant nagging anxiety that's just gone. I think I used up all the feelings I had and then some. I'm in a feeling deficit right now.
感動して涙で前が見えないっす。
Patty
今
will be here in the morning.
Dun dun dun!
おばさんいいな。
Did that sound laden with dread? I meant it to sound happy. You know, yay, my mother-in-law who I love and respect.
Mom can't hear you right now. I'd just save your energy to muster up some fake enthusiasm
この
tomorrow.
話。
That's the spirit.
この話
Come
さ、
on,
アニメ
Jala.
にしたらめっちゃ
What's
ウケると
one
思う
more
わ。
emotionally devastating confrontation?
え、なんでこれアニメになら
How
ない
bad
の？
can it possibly be? Eh?
Cheers
ド
to
ラマでもいい
that!
けど。いや、映画で
You're
もいい。
both terrible. And I appreciate you so much right now.
いやでもいい話。いやーマジ涙止まらない。全米が泣いてる。全俺が泣いてるわ。お？ダイナ。座る？
Jala, I'm sorry. I know I went too far yesterday. I took over. I made you say things you didn't want to say.
会話中です。
I shouldn't have done that.
No,
もう終わりにし
it's
よう。
my fault. I've let this go on too long.
イマジナリーフレンドみたいな感
I
じで。
need to let you go.
Oh, just like that, huh? You think you can push me down so deep that you can't hear
会
my
話飛ばし
voice?
ちゃった。
But I'll still be there, waiting. I'm part of you. How can you just abandon me?
Deep down,
全部捨てるよ。
you want this too.
そうもうちょっとね、
Jala, don't do this. I'm scared.
あんたのこと許すよ。
You're the part of me that couldn't forgive myself. The mistakes I made, the people I hurt. I pushed them onto
最後は
you.
自分の
I
イマ
couldn't
ジナ
live
リー
with
フレンド
myself.
と向き
So
合
I
う
had
キャ
to
ラ。
invent you.
You needed someone to blame. I never resented you for that.
You're not a monster, and neither am I. You've carried the burden of my responsibility long enough. I can take it from here.
ここでまた泣くことになる
Thank
と
you
は。
for everything you've done.
いやもうハンカチ今2枚
You're
目
a part
突
of
入
me.
しました。
You'll always be a part of me.
涙止ま
Stop
んね
blubbering and just do it, Jala. All this sentimentality is giving me a headache.
いい話だな。
I couldn't have hallucinated a better sister. Goodbye, Irony.
Goodbye, Jala.
ここでいやーようやくチャプター9か。まだ終わんねえのか。いやまだ終わんなかった、ごめん。お姉さんいる。話して
I'm glad you two have made up.
We were ordered to.
Now that's exactly the sort of comment your grandmother will pounce on. I'm asking you to be on your best behavior. I am begging you. Can you both please do this for me?
I promise.
No. Mom, why do we have to put on a show for Patti?
おばあちゃんっていう強敵がいるんだね。
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Why not?
Because she's here.
もう来てる。おばあちゃん来てる。おおうわーこれインド。全開でインドやん。
My three favorite girls all gathered in this cozy little kitchen. Have you missed me, darlings?
It's so good to see
ゴリ
you.
ゴリやん。インドゴリゴリやん。
You must be hungry after your long flight.
I could eat.
パラータ作るのか。
How about I make paratha?
You've been telling me how much Jala's improved her cooking recently.
おばあちゃん結
How
構夏
about
木マ
you
リみ
show
たい。
us what you've learned from your mother,
夏
Jala?
木マリをインド寄りにした感じ。おばあちゃん。
But Amma,
お母さんは今田耕司。
Don't tell me you don't even trust her to make paratas, Rukmini. What do you say, Jala?
これは
Oh
バナ
no,
だ。
Patti. Mom's the expert. You wouldn't want to eat substandard paratas your first day, would you?
So that's how well your mother taught you, is it? How disappointing.
勝手にがっか
of
りしてる。
course she can make parathas, Ma.
I'm so glad I came home for this. It's not uncomfortable at all.
気まずさなんてかけらもないこの雰囲気。
Stop making silly jokes,
皮肉がすげえよ。
Aruni. Patti might misunderstand your strange sense of humor.
Oh no, I understand it perfectly.
Do not embarrass me, Jala.
What do you mum?
I was just asking if Jala washed her hands.
手を
A
洗いまし
grown
ょう。
woman like her. You need to ask.
ボシアハン
Surely you know to always wash your hands before you cook, Jala.
Of course she does. She's an American, not a
イン
heathen.
ド人じゃないんだよね。アメリカ
Why
人。
are you answering for her? She doesn't have a mouth.
No.
Well, use it then, my girl. Women have been silent for far too long.
結構
No need to
激ヤバ
continue
だ
the
な、こ
practice.
のおばあちゃん。あ、しくった。
Very good. Whisk the flour and salt together.
You should sift first, or it'll be lumpy.
We usually just whisk straight away.
That's a lazy approach. Why settle when you can achieve perfection? It's a well, how could Rukmini teach you values she doesn't apply herself?
Just sieve the flour, Jala.
調理手順増えてるな。まあでも振るか。普通に振るか。小麦粉振るって。
So, Aruni, you're following in your mother's footsteps and marrying a foreigner.
おばあちゃんはそう、
His
アルミ
name
が
is
外
Ahmed.
国人と結婚することを
Did I say
ちょ
something
っと
wrong?
快く思ってない。
It's just a fact.
実はイン
He's
ド
not
人と結
Indian.
婚してほしかったんだよ。パーティーさん、おばあちゃん。
Well, technically,
アメ
neither
リ
am
カ
I.
人なんだと結
My
婚し合って
dad's Sri Lankan and my passport's American.
Not Indian. And you, Jala? You're also an American?
あるのかな。
What does it matter if Aruni doesn't consider herself entirely Indian?
What does it matter? It's time to whisk the ingredients, Jala.
いやー、
What are you
なんか
standing around for?
インド真っ盛りって感じ。どうだ。
I warned you,
ポイント
Rukmini.
が全然たま
Take
んない
these
な。
girls to America. They'll thousands of years of history and culture reduced to Bollywood movies and pretty outfits.
I don't even like Bollywood movies.
They barely even speak Tamil. My God, the poetry you've
ここは
stolen from
徹
them.
底して家族をかばう。
She tried to teach us, didn't she, Aruni?
I'm staying out of it.
She did, though. We just didn't want to learn back then.
You're telling me my daughter, a teacher by profession, failed to engage you in learning your mother tongue?
いや、もうおばあちゃん嫌いだわ、俺。
And it's not her fault?
Told you to stay out of it.
Girls, please.
朝っぱらから
We
喧嘩して
used
る
to
わ。
stay up so many
お父さん
nights,
何してんだよ、
drinking
この間。
endless cups of tea. Didn't you want to have that with your own daughters? Don't tell me you don't grieve the loss of it.
I...
お母さん戸惑ってる。
Time to incorporate the oil into the flour, Jala.
料理を進めよう。
Huh? You haven't changed at all.
The technique's important here, so be careful.
いきますか。ポイントゲット。
Looks good,
全然変わ
Jala.
んねえな、評価。
Now roll out the dough.
Looks good. This shot. Do it again, Jala, and pay attention this time.
いや自分で
This is how I always do it, and it turns out fine.
Fine. Is that really enough for you in life? To be just fine? Average? Unremarkable? Well, I love you enough to
愛し
expect
てるか
more
らこ
from
そ期待する。
you. Do it again. Prop.
ああ、足りないのか。料理のやり直しを命じられてるよ。
Now we wait for the dough to rest.
No, no, no. You just stand there. I'll teach Jala the proper way to make
おばあちゃん流
parathas.
の
There's nothing wrong with Mom's teaching.
Then why has it come out
お
so
ばあちゃん
badly?
流の料理を学ぶ。
Don't make a sulky face. You have to learn to accept constructive criticism, right?
Yes, of course, Amma.
お母さん、おばあちゃんのイエ
Your
スマン
mother
や。
agrees with me. Throw that dough away. We're starting again.
最初からやり直し。
Go wash your hands again. Come back with a fresh
今までの
mind.
That'll take more than a hand wash.
Thanks, Aruni. What a helpful remark.
It's just sisters bickering. What are you fussing about?
やり直しになりました。で、ここで祖先を召喚して、パワーアップ測り。
I
評価
suddenly
ポイン
knew
トを追い上げ
exactly
し
what
ま
I
す。
needed to do.
手洗いからやり直しっていうね。手洗いからやり直しさせるってこれパワハラじゃね？
What's this I hear about you taking a sabbatical year before college, Jala?
沈黙。
How you can take a sabbatical before you even begin, I don't know. Have you started applying for the new semester?
I'm not really sure if it's for
大
me,
学に行くか
Bobby.
どうかまだ決めてないんですよ。
You really shouldn't delay your education.
教育熱心
Wait,
だな。
sorry. Did I hear that correctly? You're not sure if you're going to college? What is going on here, Rukmini?
It's an
頼ってるなんて
ongoing discussion.
ありえない。大学に行
You've
く以
been
外
lying
認
to
めな
me.
い。
Clearly, everything is not fine in your house. Your mother is an educator and you're not going to college? This is just a slap in the face.
Time to sift the flour.
Your daughter is throwing away her future and you want to talk about flour? Wow, this is really parenting, Minnie. Well, what can I say to that? Sift! Sift, Jala!
じゃあ食べますか。ミスったな。
Do you even know what I had to sacrifice to get an education myself? To get my daughter educated? She could have done her post-graduation, done a PhD, used that brilliant mind of hers. Instead, she threw it all away to marry that man and become a teacher here in this backwater American town.
That man is my dad. And what's wrong with being a teacher?
これ許せないね。
Nothing, if that's the highest you can reach. You don't even know how smart your mother is. What a waste of her all this is.
I made my decision a long time ago, Amma. And believe it or not, I'm happy.
お母さんもね、大変なんだね。家族からの
Do you
プレッ
have
シャー
any
が
other choice but to pretend to be happy? Add more salt, Jala. You're being too tentative.
塩を足すと。よしよしよし。いいね。
I told you that your daughter would one day make you cry the same bitter tears you made me cry.
It's not the same thing.
同じじゃない。
Don't tell me you approve of this I'm not going to college nonsense.
Of course I don't.
It's my life at the end of the day.
So my opinion doesn't matter? I'm your grandmother. My blood runs in your veins. You don't even think you owe me an explanation.
ここで、超絶技巧でいきますよ。ポイントを取りに行こうか。いいね。
Go get some yogurt, Jala. It makes the dough softer.
I don't do that anymore, Amma.
Fine, just mix it as it is. Who cares how it turns out? You've obviously given up on teaching your children anything.
無言はやめて。
Aruni, Jala, do not say a word. Jala, mix the ingredients. It's nearly lunchtime and there's still a lot left to do.
で混ぜしよう。いや、ミスった。
No, forget it. None of this is about the goddamn paratas.
料理なんかどうでもいいわ。
You just want to find fault with everything Mom does, and you're taking it out on Jala.
Is this how you've taught your children to speak to their elders?
Aruni, be quiet.
Aruni's right.
アレニの肩を持とう。
You're not being
おば
fair.
あちゃん嫌いだわ。
Oh, so now I'm to be judged by a child.
No, Ma. I told you to
白髪
be
なつきまり
quiet.
やだわ。
Both of you.
Sorry.
What? No way. I'm not sorry. We're standing up for you, Ma.
What have you been telling these girls that they think I'm so terrifying? You need protection from me, is that it?
I don't know what's gotten into them. They're not usually like this.
いつも通り
You're
では
the
ない
one who's completely different whenever Patti's around.
Oh. Oh. I understand now. You're all just one big, happy family. I'm the outsider.
被害妄想が強くね、おばあちゃん。
Is that it?
How could you be an outsider here, Amma? Aruni's just stressed about the wedding. Don't take it to heart.
お母さんに同意しよう。
Yeah, exactly. Bridezilla coming through.
Way to throw me under the bus, you two.
Clearly, I'm the villain ruining this cozy domestic scene.
よく分かったな。悪役。自分がヒールってよく分かったね。
Amma, no, please don't.
You want to make me the villain? Fine, I'll be your villain.
その心意気はよし。
I was born to play that role.
何これ。インドってこういうもん。 おお、スケボー。あ、ここでスケボーやるんだ。先がよく見えないんですけど。こっち行くのかな？違うよね。こっちで合ってる。こういうことか。あっちくしょ。はい。進み方分かった。オッケー。次、仕留める。そっか、テレビを使うのか。こっち、よし、こういうことですね。
Look around, Jala.
え？
Look around, Jala.
オッケー、はい。
Exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up. Look around, Jala.
人にぶつかったらダメなんです。
I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up.
人にぶつかったらダメっぽいです。これ求婚者だよね、インド人。おお、怖い。最終バトルがまさかさ、スケートバトルになると思ってないのよ。ジャンプで、よし。今目の前爆発したんですけど。はい。でもなんかインドっぽくて好きだよ。おお、ちょっと分かった、そういうことか。こっち行って、よし。これでゴールか。ゴールだ。料理とかどうでもいいんだな、もう。おばあちゃんと戦うんだ。
She's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father.
今まで元彼と戦ってきたからさ、おばあちゃんと戦うって新鮮です。
I see myself in you, just like I saw myself in your mother.
なんか17時半には終わりたいんだけど、このゲーム。
I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
My mom's happy. How can you call that a mistake?
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this little story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before.
このゲームめちゃくちゃじゃない？
Don't misunderstand, Betty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential. You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We need to be tempered. We were born to burn.
で、倒すわけですけど、まあ煽りはまだ効かないけど、指と戦うのか。まあ、とにかく攻撃してみる。まあ一応通って。さあ難しいんですけど、めっちゃしくったけどこれ。
You have to bargain with the world for what you want.
おばあちゃん強くない？
So what do you want, Jala? Really? And what are you willing to give up?
まあここはいいとして、軽すぎねえ。
You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to those dimwits and fools? Not one of them is worthy of my granddaughter.
Then what was the point? They've been ambushing me all over town.
I just wanted to show you I cared, that I was thinking of you. Test you a little. Glad you rejected them.
求婚者を送り込んできたのはばあちゃんなんだよね。
You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to lose ourselves. These roles of wife, mother, they consume you if you're not careful. Don't you want more?
これやばい。ちょっと回復していいですか？ あ、ない。いやー、ちょっと待って。回復します。スキルでも回復しよう。ちゃんとなおばさんで。
アンティー。
とりあえず回復でしのぎたい。ブロックしたけどさ、いやこれ強いよ。おばあちゃん強いよ。いや回復したいんだけど。回復しよう。で攻撃か。ああ、これブロックしてない。これ勝てる未来が見えないんだけどな。何をしたら勝てるかがわからない。次バット。攻撃。痛いよ。
Don't you understand? We're not safe. We're dangerous.
全然倒せないんだけど。ジャラ死にましたよ。これ負けイベントじゃないの？違うな。いや、合ってる。負けイベントだ、これやっぱ。いや、今までのアイテムもったいないな、ちょっと。負けイベントにアイテム使っちゃった。今までの元カノがいっぱいいる。
My grandmother is the sweetest, but that's probably family's comp.
ちょっと全員と話すのめんどくせえな。
Jala, I'm cheering. I hope I grow up to be your grandma.
The women in your family.
What's wrong, Jala Banana? You look worried.
She's too strong.
It's all right to need a little. You're not alone. Don't underestimate how powerful that can make you.
Look, I hate to say this, but I'm proud of you.
I caused house explosion.
Some drama's nest, so get back up there.
Remember, hydrate and lift with your legs.
Come on, Auntie. You've known her longer than I have. You must have an actual suggestion.
Run. Try to look small and pathetic.
Really?
Though I usually thrive on confrontation and healthy communication, my tactic with your grandma's been avoidance.
That's not exactly gonna work here.
She loves you, Jala. Just remember why you're fighting her.
このもらったアイテムは何だ？このもらったアイテムを使って倒すのか。そうだね。敵の防御力を下げるって書いてある。はい。読めた。
Our family, our heritage, their roots.
You're not
いい
alone,
話
Jala.
を
I
もらっ
promise.
てるのか。もう一回話しかけてもらえない？一人一回まで。とりあえず全員話したか。
You know, my mother's not wrong. I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
Do you think you should have stayed? Is coming to America what you really wanted?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
That means you lost a part of yourself.
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is, don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
味方になってほしいです。
All you needed to say was one word of encouragement.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all.
お正月にさ、
You'll
この
only
ゲ
get
ームやる
hurt
や
if
つ
you go back up there,
僕
Jala.
以外にいます？
Just give it up.
I'm not gonna be afraid of getting hurt anymore, Amma. Some fights are worth it, even if you know you can't win.
元からの言葉もらっておばあちゃんにもう一回戦い挑むよ。この辺インドっぽいよな。
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma.
Tyler? What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
We were having a fight over paratas, but not really paratas. And then the house exploded, and now this!
Yeah, it's a lot. But now you have me. No fear, okay?
頼もしいやん、タイガー。
Maybe a few fears.
まず、何の煽りが低くなってる。そしたら、ディアで、相手の弱点を割り出します。これデフォルトです。
Oh, I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Pati does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Pati absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
タイラーに強調しよう。
So what? You're recommending a stake through the heart?
Yeah, metaphorically.
この辺ちょっとアメリカンジョークだよね。
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen.
年上強えな。求婚者の召喚。
You resent me.
あ、よし。じゃあ煽ります。
Mom would be happier if she never spoke to you again.
よし、いいね。で、ここで畳みかけるよ。ハートスマッシャー。すごいっしょ。倒せそう。倒せそう。求婚者の召喚は
Is being happy all you want? You could be so much more.
アイテム使うか。なんかもらったよね。使ってみる。マハラニの。これでめっちゃダメージ食らいやすくなった。あ、やべ、ミスった。
I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
Why are you acting surprised? You terrify her.
あ、弱点変わった？
I could really use Mom's help right now. She's always mediated between me and Pati.
I know, but you and me?
Right.
スキルで煽りを入れたい。さっきはこの2つがスキル煽り効いたので多分違うと読んで今度仰天かな。
Your love isn't motivation. It's sabotage.
いかない。攻撃をチャージしてる。
Love isn't handing out gold stars and giving hugs. It's cold hard truth.
スキルで、いや、煽りで入れたい。発合の煽り。カモン。
When I grow up, I hope I have a tenth of your style.
効かない。おばあちゃん。いや、ダメージ、ダメージ。あ、でも落胆状態になっちゃったんだ。アイテムで。 HP 回復します。じゃれり使って回復でまあ OK。 お、落胆解けた。いいね。ちゃんとブロックしたのに煽るか。いや、煽るか。きつい落胆の煽り。
You're so concerned about maintaining your dignity, holding. You've lost something way more important.
来い。スキルで。いや、回復もしたいんだけど、今はダメージ与えよう。
All I want to do is guide you.
今のうちにね、
Why do you twist
ダメー
everything I
ジ
do?
取りたいね。やっぱラスボスは強いな。あ、いっそ。9点差の召喚はうざい。
Your mind, your passion, but you'll never be one of them.
スキルでちょっと回復させてもらいます。チャンドラおばさんを召喚。
Auntie!
これで体力回復します。いや、しかもおばあちゃん
If you
煽
keep
りかけた。
running
煽
from
りがかけちゃ
pain,
った。スキルで、いや、煽るかでも。どっか踏んど。来い。
You favored Aruni as a kid because she was fair, and you dropped her when I started doing well at school.
I picked winners, Jala. That's how we survive.
スキルで、今畳みかけます。はい。ばあちゃん強いな、マジで。
You need to be shattered to
こ
remake
れ負けそうで
yourself.
す。いや、負けるな、マジ負けるな。アイテム、いやー、回復系がない。ここで、よしよし、とどめさしに行こう。くらえ。お、いいヒット。
Do you think I want you to get married because I'm sentimental about it?
違う。
No. My husband was a self-important, narrow-minded alcoholic.
それはお気の毒に。
I'm supposed to be sad and lonely now he's dead, but I'm not.
Did he love you?
I'm sure he did, in his way. He loved his clean house, his iron shirts, his hot meals. Can there truly be love without equality? My husband thought he was the undisputed master of the house.
It's hard to imagine Pati in that situation. But that was the reality for a lot of our grandmas and great-grandmas and great-great-grandmas from every culture.
So you see, Jala, I'm being pragmatic. They don't call it the marriage market for nothing. It's a transaction.
結婚は取引。パワーワード。
Pick a man to take you places, or work 10 times harder to get yourself there instead. What you can't do, my girl, is what you have been doing, and that's neither. You think brilliant women are happy?
負けイベントでアイテム使っちゃったんだよ。 痛いよ痛いよ、ダメージが痛いよ。
It's all been too easy for you. That's
もう煽り効かねえしな。アイテムで。すまぬすまぬ。いやこれ負けたな。これ負けだな多分。コンティニューさせてもらっていいですか。
Your grandma can really stand up for
コンテ
herself.
ィニューして
Just like you, sweetie.
コンティニューして負けたらちょっと一
your
回
sister's just
レベル上
average.
げしてからもう一
But
回
you?
挑みに行きます。
You're
ばあちゃんに
special, Jala. I've always known it.
あでも弱まった段階が始まってる。ラッキー。煽りはもう効かない。2つ使あもう今煽り効かない状態だ。スキルでスータースラッミス。ちょっとやだよね。スクリッターシブロックロックナイス。
The last time you were near a Kanchipuram sari, you peed all over it.
I was a newborn. And what were you doing changing my nappies in a silk sari anyway?
いやもう攻めるか。元彼オールスタ
Oh,
ーズだって
Sergio!
セルジオ。嫌い。いいねいいね。
Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson. Let's settle this like grown women with them. Our words.
いやでももうスキルどんどん押し切りよう。サウンディ。
The spirit of Timber Hills!
いやでも遠いな。おばあちゃん強す
Do
ぎじゃ
you
ない？
know how hard I had to fight for my education? To get my daughter educated?
おばあさんの頑張
And
り
now
は認
your
める。
family wants you to go to college, but you throw away the chance?
I get it. The world was unfair to you. But that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through me.
You disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
おばあちゃん嫌いだわ。
Don't say that about her.
煽りは効かない。スキル召喚ができないか。使っちゃったか全部。全然効かないんだけど。
You think you're an American? That you'll ever really
じゃ
be
あ
one
ア
of
メリカ人
them?
だから。
You'll always be a second-class citizen here.
攻撃する。
Just say you miss me, Patti. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
Ah! You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these colonizers. Ha! You're even worse because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the imperial core. I'm not.
普通に残るか。ダメージ1しか入んないんだけど。
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children? Children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone. Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Patti?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart.
精神攻撃で倒すのかな、最後。
You think you're protecting your mother from me? You're wrong, Jala. Hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
You have Mom turning herself inside out for your approval. You've convinced her she needs you. You made that empty place in her soul, and you dangle the promise that she'll be whole if only she dances to your tune. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her.
いいよ、精神攻撃が効いてるよ。
You want the truth, Pati?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her.
そうだね、おばあちゃんに立ち向かわないと。
You know what, Pati? I hate you.
よく言った。
I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too.
ジャラよく言ったぞ。
I always know exactly how to cut someone down. Make them smaller. I'm so good at hurting people. It's like there's this monster inside me trying to claw its way out. You made love something I was terrified of.
Stop it.
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Pati. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. This isn't a battlefield. It's my home, not yours.
You... How dare you?
おばあちゃんぶち切れ。
Jala Jayaratne, it's time to call your mother.
お母さんを呼びな。ここでお母さん召喚か。
Mom!
来たぜお母さん。ぶっつぶせ。あ、違うんだ。抱きしめるんだ最後。潰さない。違う。攻撃じゃない。最後抱きしめるんだ。いい話じゃん。ここにお父さんがいないのは残念。来たお父さん。なんだ、いい話じゃん。
My girls aren't a chance to rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes. I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
Ah, it's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy, and you're holding too much resentment in your hearts.
You're part of our family, Pati. We love you.
And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old.
健康ジョークは強いな、お前。
I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
あ、でもこのくだりなんかインドっぽいね。お、やばいやばい、なんか別ゲー始まった、別ゲー始まった。もしかしてこれさ、あれがスタッフロール今流れてる。これ結婚式ってゲーム終わると思ったの、ストーリー。これ結婚式行かないで終わるとかある？今流れてるのこれ完全にスタッフロールだよね。で結婚式はなんかフラグ立てないといけないのこれ。え？こういうゲームの終わり方ちょっとこれインドっぽくないよ。これで終わり？あ、マジでこれで終わり？あ、取れなかった。あ、でもね BGM はインドっぽい。 これお姉さんの結婚式に出るゲームじゃないのこれ。俺何のゲームやってたの今まで。最後スケボーで終わるって結構斬新なゲームなんだけど。あ、でもまあ鍛えられただけあって結構スケボー技術上がってるわ。あ、マジで終わりか。あ、違う。でもなんだろう、分岐とかフラグ立てる必要あったのかなマジで。確かにおばあちゃんとの戦闘をコンティニューしたのはちょっとフラグ折れてる感はあるよね。確かに。あと元彼と元カノと全員あれだよ、関係値マックス、コープをマックスにさしてないっていうのもちょっとねフラグが折れてる可能性はある。あ、でも完全にスタッフロール。FF ってなんすかね。なんか X ボタンを押すとスタッフロール速くなるんだ。何これ。いや、こんなヌメッとして終わっていいのゲームって。これインドか。これ舞台がインドとかさ、開発会社がアメリカとか関係なくない？ああこっち行けない。道なりにしか進めない。この店にここは結婚式場？違うよね。でも今まで戦ったやつらがいるわ。
You're not wrong. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what?
None. I have so much more time for birding.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said, he's a bird watcher.
Do the birds need to be watched?
It's a thing you do for fun, Bhakti, like stamp collecting or...
What an interesting idea of fun you have here in America.
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Arvind's best efforts.
The things I could tell you about the yellow-rumped warbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
お父さん
Arvind?
鳥を見つめるのが
All of us share your obsessions. Amma's still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
家族を知ろうとしてるね、パーティー、おばあちゃん。
Yes, really. Now, come on. What?
でどうすればいい？全員と話聞くのかな？
What are you looking at me like that for? Please don't tell me of some kind of dramatic announcement.
I've had enough dramatic announcements to last a lifetime.
In this room, there's more chance of a riot.
At least it won't be boring.
The opposite of messy isn't boring, child.
Do you have any idea where we go from here?
That's one thing I promised myself. You are no longer part of my future plans. I was so fixated on you and me that I almost didn't notice. I actually like the life I've built for myself.
ようやくそこに気づけた
I
か。
like my job. I like my friends. I like being single. I'm willing to let you back in, but it'll be different than it was before.
もう無理だと。
Tyler.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
これタイラーに話しかけてエンドなのか、このゲーム。これインドっぽいな。なんかてっきり全員に話、違う。違った。
Look, I know I said I wanted to move on, but this time we've spent together, you're the one, Jala. What I feel for you?
セルジオはね、ちょっと受け流そう。
It's real.
Why are you so fixated on these outdated concepts, Sergio? I don't believe in any of that.
But you do believe in love. You know what? It doesn't matter. I believe enough for the both of us. I can imagine our future together, Jala. I believe in it.
セルジオはタイラーと違って、ジャラとやっぱ未練残ってるか。うん。恋人に戻りたい。あ、こうセルジオに話しかけてこのゲームって終わるんだ。そういう感じ？すごい斬新なゲームっすね。違ったわ。
I'm really not that stuck up, confused, yearning little girl I was back in middle school. I've been through the fire, Jala, and I've come out stronger. I just don't want you to regret passing all of this up.
さっき2人受け流したんで口説いてみる。
Oh, I see. You're
Exactly. You don't want to end up on your deathbed thinking, if only I'd let Thea have her way with me. Damn, usually people beg for the chance to be with me. But as always, you're the exception. Huh, Jala. Just think about it, okay?
ジャラに話しかけるとこのゲームってエンディング迎えるんだ。そういうことか。まあ、こういうエンディングも悪くないよね。これ違うな。あ、でも関係値コープをマックスにした3人が出てるからそれしか出てこないのか。なるほどね。あ、他の恋人出てこないわマジで。とりあえず全員と話す。
Sorry, this booth is full in case you didn't.
Aisha, we talked about this.
Fine. Jala, you can sit behind us if you promise not to breathe down
妻
our
の話題を
necks.
振ってみます？
It's not my breath you should be worried about. Didn't you notice your old boss spinning menacingly in the alley out back?
Are you asking if I'm scared? Because the answer is not ever.
Soundy was less purged and more managed.
Our foe was banished to the darkness, but is now biding their time in the shadows.
Like, wait, is Donato a hobbit? Is that why he's so short?
A skateboarding hobbit would rule.
Hey, stop that!
I can see you have it all figured out.
We'll be waiting with bated breath.
シシム加わって話して、あ、やっぱ全員と一回話したらもう話せないんだ。じゃあ残ってるの。
Your grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father.
チャンドラおばさんムキムキやな。ダンベル振り回しすぎやん。
The age of miracles is upon us. Do you really? Let's hope it lasts until your wedding at least.
You know, I'm starting to think that Ahmed is a figment of your imagination.
Thanks, Jala. He actually is the man of my dreams. He's picking up his parents at the airport. You'll get to meet him later. Please don't be weird.
I hate to ruin a lovely occasion with sincerity, but I'm proud of you two.
Ah, thanks, Auntie C.
I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are a constant source of shame to me.
あ、最後このまっちゃん可愛がってやろう。お、うまいじゃんかまっちゃん。これなんすか？これ今何の時間？ほうほうほう。いやまあまあ可愛い。あれ？でも全員と喋ったんだよな。
Hope things haven't been too boring without me. Miss you, Jelly Bean. XO, XO, XO. Hope things haven't been too boring without.
そうか、ブルーのは本来だったらここにいるんだけど、関係値が足りないから出てこないのか。そういう認識で合ってる。あれでも終わりだな。
Indeed.
いやもう全員に話したんで。
Oh, hey, Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now. Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do it anyway? Fine, point taken. I know everyone in this room wants something from you. Don't let their ideas of what your future should be close yours down.
I envy
you a little, you know? Yes, there's uncertainty and doubt in not knowing exactly what you want. But there's so much possibility too.
全部完全に同意です。
The world is wide open to you, Jala. Enjoy it.
チャプター10か、最後か。
Indeed.
おばあちゃん。おう。あ、なるほど。あ、これはもう完全にあれだ。エンドコンテンツだ。あ、なるほどね。あ、クリアしましたよ。うわー、やったやった。いや、もう。
Anything to eat?
Are you hungry?
いや、もうクリアした。ここでクリアしたよ。ありがとう。なんかよくわかんないゲームだったけど、最後の最後まで。で、まあ、また恋人ステータス溜まってないのがイルファン、ブルーのアンデル。この3人、まあ、コープが溜まってねえな。けど、まあ、ストーリーはクリアできたんで、まあ、よしとします。いやー、終わった。ということで、もう時間も時間なんで、今日の配信終わろうかなと思います。最後まで見てくれた人ありがとう。またお会いしましょう。